it. Hit the button. Let's go. Let's get it. Hit the music.
I mean, I think it ain't live?
It's live.
It's live for me.
Oh Lord. What kind of bootleg internet? Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. 10 seconds in already.
Live for me. I'm looking at it.
There it is. At least the music's working.
Don't do that.
You're doing it to yourself.
Don't do that. Good morning. How are we doing, people? Are we awake?
No.
Okay, y'all gonna be awake. See, I got surprises. We got special guests. We got several special guests. We out here. All right. So it's good. I'm Sky. I'm Fly. I feel high because I ain't go to sleep. So we up here awake. We gonna power through. We gonna figure this out. Blacko's not gonna piss me off. We gonna be okay. But anyway, here with Trebor and Eugene. How y'all doing?
Good. Not
Good.
tired.
Yeah, I'll lie and say I'm not tired too.
Oh, it's at 3 o'clock. Don't it suck? The 3 a.m. shit sucks.
Yeah. We finally get the midnight one, so like staying up was a lot easier for me personally.
And then we also have special guests. Look at all these special guests. What's good, Holly? Danny? What's good?
What's
Say
up?
hey to
What's
people.
up? I'm doing good. I went to sleep, so I had that panic awake when your heart is like moving so fast. I had like one of those. Yeah, I'm up.
Word. And then wait, hold up. Connor? Wow. Hello, Connor. How we doing?
I'm always awake at this damn hour, so I guess this is nothing new to me. But I have never been so happy to own a Crystal Dawn sweatshirt and be freezing in my room right now. So it feels apropos to be rocking it right now. So I'm good.
Sounds good.
Oh, that is a For the Culture United Crystal Dunn special. Look at
Absolutely.
I should have brought my Crystal Dunn situation out. And then, look, nice surprise. Look, great to see you on the TV screen right now. Hey, Sabria.
Hey.
What's good? Are you awake? No, it's hard times out here.
I mean, I'm normally awake at this hour too, but like clearly this was not necessarily planned for me because I'm up here in my bonnet and my robe, but we here though.
We here. We live.
That's the important part. We're here.
We breathing. Most importantly, also we see Liv Williams is free. She is starting. That's right. She is free. She is free. But anyway, what we gonna do? We gonna do the pre-show because the shit that you see on your TV. If you listen in English, I'm sorry. Get the Telemundo or the Universal. Which one is it on? One of them. And
Telemundo.
I think probably one each, right? One game.
Peacock.
The U.S. is probably on Telemundo. Yeah.
One of those. I mean, you can listen to the commentary. We are your commentary. But anyway, so they're about to do the national anthems and all that. What we gonna do? We're gonna talk starting lineups, we're gonna talk expectations, then the game's gonna pop on, we're gonna talk through the game, we gonna enjoy a good game where we're not gonna get upset. We're not gonna just watch Portugal tap dance on us. And then we're gonna do a little halftime show. Then when the game ends, we're gonna do a little, exit show, in-game show. But anyway, we're gonna be here, we're gonna live, we're gonna be great. Yeah, the bonnet game is strong, the hat games are strong. We out here. The hoodie games is out here. We living good. So, I don't know. What do we start with? Starting lineups since they out here. Who got them?
I got them. You want them?
Yeah.
All right. So for Portugal in goal, we've got Inés Pereira. From on the back line, from right to left, we've got Ana Borges, Carol Costa, Diana Gomez, and Tatiana Pinto. Then the midfield. I'm sorry, it was supposed to be three back with Borges, Costa, and Gomez. In the midfield, we've got Tatiana Pinto, Dolores Silva, Andrea Norton, Catarina Amado. And then up top, they've got Kika Nazareth, Jessica Silva, and Diana Silva. For the U.S., in goal, Alyssa Nair. And then on the back line from right to left, we've got Emily Fox, Naomi Girma, Julie Ertz, and the one and only Crystal Dunn. Midfield, we've got Rose Lavelle, Andy Sullivan, and Lindsay Horan. And then up top, Lynn Williams, Alex Morgan, and Sophia Smith.
Why is Julie Beth Ertz playing? Okay.
You mean she's not a center back?
We just gonna leave Alana Cook on the bench? Okay. Being logical. Okay. It's fine. It's gonna be okay.
Choices were made.
So Lindsey Horan's knee is gonna be functional. Okay. Andy Sullivan is not a 6. Okay. So we did learn from the last game. It's okay. We gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. We gonna throw the ball to the side to Lynn Williams, and then she gonna cut up. I'm trying to rationalize this. Do y'all have rational? There's no.
I think I've got one, and it's unfortunate that we're even at this point, but the fact that it took everybody complaining and it took a borderline come to Jesus. We're playing to get into the group stage to have Lynn Williams start. Personally, if you ask me, I would want Williams, Trinity, and Sophia up top. I think Alex is just too out of form right now. I mean, I think that penalty gave her the yips, but I mean, I'll take. We've got Lynn in already. Lavelle's in the lineup, so my expectations were at the goddamn floor with Vlaco today. So the fact that he even did this was already better than I expected him. So I'll give him props for that, because I was going into tonight, this morning, thinking he's not going to change a damn thing. So in my mind, I've already got what I want to see.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, if he runs the same tactical style where what is this 4-3? No. It's 4-3-3 that actually eventually becomes a 3-back because Emily Fox is traveling, going on journeys. Not Crystal Dunn. My only concern is, are we gonna be super narrow and not spread the field? Not get thick. I'm just playing. We're not gonna get wide and go wide. So it's just not like a super narrow formation. Are we actually going to attack with our wingers? The only thing I will say is Lynn Williams can run centrally, can force things. So if all hell breaks loose, I mean, Sophia and her can do what they need to do. But again, Alex's form, I don't know what we're doing. Any other thoughts? What y'all think?
It just seems really vibey to me. I don't know. I look at these lineups sometimes and just go like, I don't understand this at all. It just seems like you're just trying things, which is kind of okay when you're not in the World Cup. I feel like by this time you should have it kind of nailed down, but what do I know?
Yeah, I would agree with that. This definitely, I mean, that's what it is. It doesn't make sense tactically or positionally when you look at the players selected. And then, as Connor mentioned, I think if you're going to add Lynn Williams, probably the player to take out would have been Alex Morgan. So we'll see how it goes. I still think the U.S. just on pure talent probably has enough to get past Portugal, but you're definitely making choices and leaving it up to the soccer gods. So good luck with that.
Yeah, and why is Emily Fox being the offense? What are we doing? Why? It's not we, it's y'all. What are y'all doing? I am Brazilian also. That's where I'm going.
Today you feel Brazilian?
Today I'm gonna be Brazilian tomorrow. Shit, we gonna figure it out. We doing it for
my
Martha.
second country is not good enough to make the World Cup, so this is all I got. This is Team USA.
So the thing, okay, it's an inside joke. But basically, what has happened historically in the past? Okay, so what's been happening with the national team the last 2 games is they've been really narrow. They haven't spread the field. It's like more so American football. If you play, you want those wide formations that spread the defense. They've been playing really close together and compact, so then teams effectively can really crunch inside and fill lanes, so they haven't been able to move like they want to. What people have been, national team players, other national team players have been complaining about is the U.S. needs to stretch the field so that it's just not super narrow formation implementation of the style they're running. I guess something kind of sort of like this. Look at them running down the side. Look at that. Hope. But come on, Lynn, just kick it in the net. All right, but anyway. But doing it where you're spread out, and so the joke is, what are synonyms for with spreading out? Get thick, don't be narrow. But anyway, it shouldn't be the official term.
We'll do a time check.
Yeah, what is the time?
I got 1:08.
Yeah.
So
I'm at a minute 5.
I am at 47 seconds.
that's where we're at together. We're together on the slow boat. Cool.
And then I got a minute 40 in the Vietnam-Netherlands match, which I do have pulled up on the side to keep eyes on. Because there are 3 teams fighting for 2 spots in this group. Group E is the name of the group. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, obviously the focus right now is on USA Portugal, but you just never know.
Word. Let's see.
It would take a huge effort from Vietnam though in that match because they have no points. Right? Well, no, they have 1 point, a point.
They drew Portugal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, did Lindsey Horan just get thrown on the ground?
Yeah.
So Jessica Silva is like a legend for Portugal, by the way. Like that man we won't name. But she can be like a superhero, so we'll see. And she's played in the National Women's Soccer League, so I expect her to kick some kind of crazy ass goal at some point.
Remind me, where was she in the NWSL? Was she Louisville?
No, she was at Kansas City.
Kansas City, okay. I'm not caught up to snuff yet with the league.
They may kind of spoil it. They might do a little something. Nobody's like a minute ahead though.
Yeah, only if it gets super crazy. I usually try to stay even keel with reactions, except for that goal. Caicedo scored. That was just insane.
Okay, Alex, if she's diming you these little balls, you're going to have to put them in the net, ma'am.
Do you think it's super important for the U.S. to score first and score early?
Yes.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, because otherwise they're going to set up some blocks or something.
Yeah, well, I fully expect if Portugal take the lead, they'll probably sit back immediately.
Yeah. Well, I don't feel confident in Vlatko ball if you don't get a goal in the first 20 minutes of this game. I don't.
The longer this goes scoreless, the more I think Portugal will start to believe that they have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And in a game like this, that's a dangerous thing. So I feel like if you're the US, you do want to get something in the back of the net early, and then you can kind of just sit back and do your thing.
No, exactly. Like pull who you need to pull at half if you got enough of a lead, and you got the differential. It needs to be, in my opinion, it needs to be a 2-0 lead by half at least. At the very least, there needs to be 2 goals hitting the back of this net.
I can see that. Yeah, because otherwise, Black Dog gonna start doing foolishness, like talking about we got all this possession. I'm like, sir, did you watch what happened to Spain? They got ran through. If you didn't watch the Spain versus Japan situation, you should watch it. That was phenomenal.
I heard June Endo went God mode again.
Yes, she did. So Angel City, if you listening, I better never ever see her as a fullback in any other be a freaking 10. She was serving beautiful, crispy passes. The hell? He was sitting on that? Sorry.
And Endo might be the only forward on the team that hasn't played in defense, to be fair.
Well, she did. Well, she kind of did today briefly. She dropped.
I mean, like for Angel City, like I think
okay.
Endo might be the only forward that has not played in defense.
Yeah, she
literally
did.
Every other forward. Has she?
Yeah, she was briefly a full. That's how she got hurt.
Yikes.
Yeah, she was playing.
They love doing that. They love doing
yeah.
that in LA. They love doing that in LA.
They were in. That wasn't
like
Louisville.
you're a forward? No, you're a left back for today. Yeah, I think that'll be interesting too to see if Endo has a position change coming back. Like if they do switch her and move her to the midfield.
They should. She's serving crispy balls. Like they was like.
I mean, yeah, but also you have to think about who's going to be on the end of them for Angel City.
Anybody?
Right? Like they still have Kristen hurt, and they still have
At this rate, put Kristen on a scooter. That's better than some stuff we watching. We're winning.
No, yeah, that's the most important thing. Winning is the most important. Unbeaten through 6. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I don't know what Alex is doing. You're getting balls delivered to you. Please put these things in the back of the net. Like
first 7 minutes, the ball it's been mostly the US. It's been the play's definitely been in Portugal's half most of this start of this match.
What did Alex call herself doing there? I'm sorry.
And if you were wondering, Alex is the offsides merchant.
Gosh.
I'm just like Lynn just downed like 2 beautiful balls. I don't know who the hell that was.
Ooh.
Sorry.
No, not this match. In the Netherlands match. An amazing goal from the Netherlands to take the lead in this 8th minute. That was really nice. Sorry.
Who scored it?
I'm trying to figure. Well, it would help if I had their lineup, wouldn't it? Oh wow, that's like a chip goal too.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for Jessica Silva to hit the roll. Still classic NWSL moment. She got fouled outside the box. Playing all right, and Sarah Buhati was in goal, and she played with her before at PSG, and man, she rolled into the box like 5 times out of the box, and Sarah got red carded. It was the most hilarious thing, but I mean, it was wonderful. So I mean, she about that. She gonna make it do what it do when necessary. So, and
it was Martins with the goal for Netherlands.
Ew.
It was a nice little it wasn't necessarily a chip, but it was like she received the ball, one touched it right over the goalkeeper's.
I have a kid of hers
right
actually.
It was nice.
Word, Tyler, she got to lock in. I can't do this.
Portugal just had a nice little chance there.
Yeah,
right. I saw that.
Just finished up for me.
Oh yeah, they're showing the Martins goal like double screen here. Yeah, on Telemundo.
Oh, okay.
That was nice. That was a cute little flick.
Yeah, that's what it was. A little flick. A nice little flick. But yeah, that puts Netherlands atop the group as it stands.
Yeah, they're just showing a live table standing right now on Fox. They're not going to show a cut in probably.
And that's what's at stake for the U.S. because going out of the group in second puts them. We talked about this earlier. Puts them against Japan, right?
Not Sweden first.
Sweden first.
And if they were to win, then they would run into Japan.
Gotcha.
And Japan will put them through the.
Yeah, that's doing a lot of assuming that they would get past Sweden.
That too.
I think they would, but still, again, they're starting to look with a lot more sloppy here, heading into the 10th minute.
Yeah. Oh Lord!
Beautiful one too.
Yeah, this is hard to watch.
Oh my!
It's like the basketball equivalent of like what people say barbecue chicken. We looking like we about to get cooked.
Yeah, it's gonna come.
Speaking of cooked, Vietnam is getting cooked. Netherlands just scored again.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ!
Wait, so even if US messes around and wins, they might still be second on goal differential.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah.
Oh,
my
As
God.
it, let me see. It's kind of hard to tell how live the standings are, but as it appears right now, after that second goal, the U.S. just has a 1-goal advantage in goal differential. So, yeah, if it's looking like this kind of night through 11 minutes for Netherlands, like they could definitely start padding that GD.
You kind of figured that that's what they were going to do, though. You know what I mean? Like they knew what they needed to do. They knew that a win might not be good enough, but a big win might push them through. So I get the feeling it's going to be an extremely difficult night for Vietnam. I think that the Netherlands are going to just try and score as many as they possibly can. It's going to get ugly.
Unfortunate for Vietnam, but I feel like that's the smart thing to do if you're in that situation. If you feel like we might need goal differential, this is a team that we can probably score a lot on. You got to do it.
Yeah. Like it's I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of it being set up that way, but it kind of is what it is. You know what I mean? And I don't know that there's a better way to do like tie breaks. So you know, it kind of is what it is, and you have to play according to that. So yeah, I kind of feel bad for Vietnam that this is how their tournament is going to end. It's their first time in the World Cup, and it's going to end likely a very heavy defeat to the Netherlands, one of the better teams in the world. But kind of how it rolls, I guess.
what is happening?
Portugal's starting to get some momentum now.
They've been doing all right for themselves. How are you guys feeling about the US? I mean, we're 13 minutes in.
We're 7 minutes away from that 20-minute mark counter set.
Yeah.
So that's, and I mean, they're starting to look like they're progressively getting worse almost in terms of breaking down Portugal's defense. Like right as I say that, Crystal Dunn nearly has her pockets picked. So,
and listen, and as a former keeper, stop playing around too close to the goal. Boot it. Yeah, I don't need you trying to wake and bake nobody. Just move it. I don't have time.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, Lynn just had a nice header on goal. Yeah, keeper did well to play that one, I think.
Yeah, I mean that's just what talent gives you too. Because like even when you're not playing well, just one moment and you're already right there.
Yeah.
Damn it, that would have been good. It just happened for me.
Yeah, but I need Alex to be out here in a state of let's go clean that up. Oh, here we got a question. Yes, she is known for her defense. Lynn Renee Williams is known for being a really good defender, on top of also being a phenomenal forward. So, I mean, part of how the liability used to be at right back, and they'd have Kelly O'Hara, but I guess those legs ain't legging no more. So he has decided to start Emily Fox out of position. I'm not gonna go there. We gonna bring it back. I'm about to lash out and get upset. But Lynn Williams usually was having to cover incredible ground to protect the right side of the pitch. Actually, it used to be when Tobin was healthy, both of them was having to cover crazy ground because Kelly O'Hara would be venturing out of place. I guess it's the same thing because Emily Fox will start flying up the field and not defending. But yeah, she's the most active. Okay, so that's the other thing. So part of why I was saying Sophia Smith should be actually the 9 is because Sophia Smith is a good winger, true shit, but she still has some development to do because if you push her wide, she struggles with the ball. And it's gotten better, but that's how you can effectively take her out the game. Where if you kept her centrally, then you wouldn't have all that going on. And then, I mean, you got Trinity Rodman, Alyssa Thompson that can cook people on the left. What we got? But
nearly.
That was
Nearly.
Jessica, that was you, boo.
That should have been a goal.
That should have been a
I'm
goal.
Or at
calling
least a
offsides.
shot on
I'm calling
target.
offsides anyway. It would have been offsides. Nope.
Nah, that would have been on. What they doing? So this is the other reason why Julie Beth, I was about to say Julie Beth Johnson. Julie Art should be the freaking 6. And if Lindsey Horan is not going to move well laterally, then put Andy Sullivan as the 8. Because like this midfield is kind of, it's not looking. Are they cold? You know what's happening here.
I mean, they're just playing a tough Portugal side that's given up a few close chances, but for the most part, has been really solid defensively. And it's starting, like they're starting to gain confidence and figure it out offensively as the Netherlands get a third.
Oh boy.
Yup, it's getting real scary out there in the other match.
Let me switch that over. I want to double check that.
See,
Well,
we
the
can't
shot
be having
from
things where
range,
now
too.
Naomi Garma is up here
That was
having to
low-key a
lunge forward.
banger.
Oh boy. Somebody need to go down hurt. It's time to act like a cramp. You caught a cramp. It's time to refocus. Blacko, we shouldn't be doing this 17 minutes in.
Portugal might get a goal in the first 20 minutes, the way that it's been going lately.
So we gonna all act like we didn't see that ball go out of bounds.
I mean, it went.
But also, I need us. Like, I understand, but I feel like after everything that goes wrong, we spending way too much time trying to complain to the refs. Like after every little thing, I see them with the shoulders up.
Oh. So where was it? It was, ooh.
Oh.
You
Ooh.
called it on someone going down? But not like this.
Oh, the good news,
probably not the player you wanted to go down and start talking about cramps. Yeah.
Right.
The good news is she's back up.
Yeah.
So
Well, she need to be resting. She need to pray a little bit so they can figure out what the hell they doing.
Can they take hot shots overseas or no?
Well, yeah, but they ain't trying to do that. I mean, well, yeah. Somebody just needed to cramp just to cramp. Because I don't know what the hell this is. What are y'all doing? Blacko, you acting like Beverly. We already did that this morning.
I was gonna say this is very suffer ball-esque.
We already suffered through Canada looking crazy.
The North American struggle bus.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm like, are y'all still trying to exit the tournament early?
That's what I really can't wait for, because I'll be honest, the U.S. has looked okay at times, but I can't wait to see them against teams that'll actually take advantage of moments like this where they're obviously out of sorts, where things aren't really going their way.
Oh no.
And where if you as the opposition are getting chance after chance, like I would love to see Colombia playing against them in a match like this, or like what might happen in a couple rounds, them against Japan. Because
can this beat Sweden?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's a big assumption, right? Like they got to get past Sweden to get to Japan, but
because we can't even defend set pieces. So, Lord.
And like we talked about, the way that the Netherlands are looking, a win against Portugal might not even matter in terms of getting out of the group on top, you know?
I mean, it's the bed that they've made.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Water break. They need somebody got to be hurt.
It's the winter. I don't think they're gonna get
No hydration breaks. Yeah.
hydration
Well,
breaks.
okay. So they need a coffee break.
A hot cocoa
Yeah,
break.
hot cocoa.
I'd be down with that. That sounds really nice, actually. Imagine.
No,
It's
what
like a
the?
nice-
Okay, the Portuguese goalkeeper almost picked the ball up outside the ball.
I was watching that. I was like, "What is she
What are you
doing? She's not gonna grab that, right? She's not actually gonna do that."
Oh my god.
If she does do that, is that a penalty or anything?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. It is right.
No.
Free
It's
Or
a
is
red.
it just a straight? Is it
It's
just
a straight red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Sophia.
Straight red and a free kick.
If it's worth anything, I'm looking at like the live match ratings right now, and they're kind of just hysterical. In not a good way. Is all I'm gonna say.
Okay, so who's taking the corner kick now? Okay. Andy Sullivan. So we've had Andy, we've had Savannah, we've had one more other person.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh man.
Yeesh.
wait, what did that third Netherlands goal look like? I might have to see that.
It was a banger from outside the box. It was nice.
Oh, if they're gonna do that, then yeah, they're
and
gonna put 10 on them.
And they just got a fourth.
Oh, well,
So as it stands right now with that fourth goal, the Netherlands has just taken the goal differential advantage with 4-3. So
What's it like to have a manager that understands exactly what the job is and
honestly, the Netherlands look good
What-
too. It's not just like fluky, like they are looking excellent in attack.
so I repeat, what's it
Yeah,
like?
what's it like? What's it
to
like?
have
I
a
mean,
manager who
you're
knows the task at hand and gets it done. No nonsense, gets it done. What's it like?
you tell me, because
I don't know what it's like.
The obligatory Mexico mention here, you know.
I
don't know what
a
that's
lot
like.
of all I know is paying for a lot of teams that I root for, so I couldn't tell you what it's like.
Oof. Another tough collision for Portugal, this time the keeper.
She got laid out.
I think it's coming up now for me.
oh,
Damn.
Jesus!
Not sure.
She went to the upper room,
Alex.
or that collarbone went to the upper room. Damn.
Yeah, that's absolutely collarbone right there. Must have wing got knocked out of her.
No card. No.
God,
Nothing.
That's what I was about to say. Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's gotta
amazing how
be-
that's usually a card or
yeah, she ran
I'm
into
something.
shocked.
9 times
Yeah.
out of 10.
I'm very shocked.
She put her hip right into her chest, like, nothing.
Led with a little bit of a lifted knee and an elbow too, like that.
the money bags drop.
Clearly,
they're showing the Netherlands goals. Oh wow!
I want to see these goals.
Did they show the third one?
Yeah, they showed the third one. The fourth one was
from Esme Roots.
Aren't they at this game?
the U.S. game.
Yeah.
I think he said he was going to this one.
Nice to see the keeper back up.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't be in the cold watching this in person.
Oh, Netherlands with the 5-3 lead on goal differential, looks like, from the standings on the graphic.
We're gonna have like 10 minutes extra time.
So yeah, it's 26 minutes into the match. The U.S. has not scored. How are we feeling about that?
Abysmal.
It's not good.
Yeah,
That's not
it's not
good.
great.
Abysmal.
If we're struggling with Portugal, bro, we gonna be going home. They're gonna be family women at home.
that
They're gonna be on the boat.
That three-peat sounded nice in theory.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is
On
looking real
to
rough.
Paris. That's where they
Right.
at.
If they do get past Sweden, then I don't see them getting past Japan the way they.
Yeah,
played.
Japan's gonna put
That's the one I kind of have
Japan's
marked
putting
as.
us out. Japan's going to end up like Netherlands, Vietnam right now at the rate we're going.
Yeah.
I could see that, which is a scary.
Like
part.
Japan was hitting balls that made no sense. And then you had defenders literally like try to stop it. And I was like, oh, y'all really was practicing.
Alex Morgan just dribbled out over the end line.
I was about to say, did that ball go
no.
out?
That went out,
no.
yeah.
I don't want to see this because I'm just going to get angry again.
Why is Alex being drifted?
Why?
What do we do?
Why? Oh my god.
I love how she just ran with it too for like 4 or 5 steps while it's just rolling out of bounds.
Happened?
Very clearly rolling out of bounds.
Right.
Just like,
So
although, I don't know. That was.
She's not a winger. I don't know why we're suffering like this. Blacko, fix it.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong here. I don't know any better, right? I just freaking make tweets for a living. But conventional thinking tells you if you've got a defender and you're on your hip and you're right on that end line, right? I don't know. Maybe it's the partial soccer knowledge in me. Maybe it's the stupid hours I've spent playing FIFA. But why don't you just kick it off of her and take that damn corner? Why are you trying to be a hero right now?
I mean, but she's trying.
She's definitely trying to be a hero. Yeah,
she's trying to be a hero and getting her winger bags. That's the ministry. I don't know why we're suffering like this. Blacko, we don't have to do this.
We don't
Put
have
Alyssa Thompson out there and let them just cook and figure it out.
This is we're going into 30 minutes and we haven't done a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think Portugal's been the better team so far.
Yeah, they really have. Aside
They
from that first 10
have.
minutes, they've been.
I mean, Portugal should probably be up 2-0.
And that's what I mean when I say I wish I could see this U.S. team against a team that'll actually take advantage of them playing like trash.
You got to leave Blacko leave him in the Netherlands. I mean, not the Netherlands, Lord. Leave him in New Zealand. He gonna have to row out his boat. Row. He gonna have to build a boat to get home.
I'm looking at a comment right now that somebody dropped, and it is like the perfect way to describe it. Like Netherlands playing to win, Vlaco literally just playing not to freaking lose.
Yeah.
See, yeah.
There it is. Like that's perfect. I mean, it's a perfect analogy. It's not perfect for us, but
it's not as okay.
It's an exact description of what's happening. For
the
sure.
positive is it's not as bad as Bev. What we witnessed this morning.
I mean,
we're not seeing.
Oh God.
A 9. Oh dear.
Oh God.
We're not seeing a 9 try to service a fullback on the wing.
My only counter to that, and this is going to be the most annoyingly unintentional American thing I've said, but we are the United States of America. We're the favorite in the damn tournament. So, I don't I get what you're saying, but
yeah, that's true. You're right.
From a false patriotism standpoint, and from a we're literally going from a three-peat standpoint. We should be playing like the Netherlands are playing right now. This game should be over. We should be talking about what we're gonna have for breakfast in the morning. Like we shouldn't even be having this discussion about why it's so close. And I think I just threw up in my mouth about that with that United States of America.
I mean, we literally just witnessed Alex Morgan drift in the midfield. That ain't even her ministry. What are we doing? Blacko, fix it.
Oh my God. Someone airdrop me to Australia. I got this. I've already won the cup 4 times over on FIFA. I got this. Everybody.
Alexandria, that was why are you?
What are you doing?
All right, Naomi, come on. Yeah, you go score it yourself. Go do it. Don't do it yourself.
I feel like she might have to. That might be the solution.
Right.
So just let Naomi Gurma get it. Or to like start hoping for corners.
So you got to sub Alex out at halftime. I don't care.
I feel like that's the move. I feel like that's definitely the move. I feel like you bring Trinity in and then move Sophia to
move it
to the 9 to the outright, to the outright striking position, and then.
If you guys want to know how bad Alex is right now, I'm looking at OneFootball's live ratings. She is currently the lowest rated player on the pitch.
She's 100% going to score the first goal. She's going to score. I've seen sports and soccer enough to know all of this piling on her. She's 100% going to hit like a fucking bicycle kick or some shit.
They're going to be like, she played the best football of life.
And we're all going to get flamed.
Alex Morgan's the hero of the United States.
Yeah, it's coming. I can 100% feel it.
Send that ball across the thing so Lynn can hit this bicycle kick so I can live my life. We ain't got no midfield, so they out here playing keep away hot potato with us. I hate this shit.
What's a midfield?
Bad.
Explain to me what a midfield is, because I don't know what I'm seeing looking at whatever
this is right now. It ain't this.
I mean, right now you have one of your midfielders playing central defense, so
which is what I don't understand. All right,
that's
so
it's definitely not that.
Like we've seen it happen where she's playing in the midfield and it works. You've got enough more than capable defenders on your defense if you want to play this back 4 with a holding defensive mid. So why are you playing your best defensive mid as a center back? And she's old, and she's coming off knee surgery.
Wait, what are we like?
Yeah.
You got Alana Cook, who's playing with Naomi.
And that's the other thing. And that's the other thing. You have options, right? Like it's one thing if all you have, and I think that's the thing that frustrates a lot of U.S. fans. It's like you don't really have that excuse or reasoning that other nations have, where it's like, oh, we're short in depth at this position. You're literally not. You have the deepest talent pool on the planet in women's soccer. Like you have so many options. It's ridiculous to put yourself in these situations. Yeah, it's a crime against football.
We lead the World Cup in own goals, and I'm not even talking about what happens like on the field. Like we literally lead it, and just like how stupid can you be where the answer can kick you in the face and you're just like, nah.
I feel like the U.S. is also the only team that constantly plays players out of position for no reason at all. So
yeah,
I'm sorry, Eugene. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say it's just absolutely wild that for a country that has such a deep player pool in women's soccer. I mean, just think about how many we have. Hey, look, it's Donald. Sorry. It's just wild to me that they constantly feel the need to play players out of position when they could just simply get somebody else. It's wild to me that they hang on to a generation of players long past when they should and don't constantly bring in new talent, constantly have new players coming up. It's just wild to me that this is the path that the U.S. chooses to take, and it's all self-inflicted. It's all self-inflicted. I think that has to be the most frustrating part for any U.S. fan, is just watching the U.S. constantly step on rakes. I mean, it doesn't have to be this way. It truly doesn't.
I have a question for you all, and I'm not trying to put this into the universe at all for the rest of this cup. If we go out in the World Cup, pending how we go out, does Vlaco survive to see Paris?
No. Well, at this rate, I don't know how we're getting past the first knockout. and that's super embarrassing. So
Agreed.
he gotta go. Because I mean, it's like it's the Olympics repeated. Might be worse than the Olympics.
Oh God.
What are y'all? Oh Lord.
I mean,
Put Julie in the midfield to help stabilize the midfield, and then she also can help down balls up top. What are we doing?
so Connor, to answer your question, are we talking about a just world or are we talking about the world we currently live in? I think in a just world, with the U.S. being what they are, anything less than a World Cup, another star is a fireable offense. The world we currently live in, though, I don't know. There's always excuses to be made. Oh, we ran, our players were hurt. We ran into a hot Japan team. We ran it, whatever the case may be. There's always going to be an excuse, and the federation just doesn't seem like it has the appetite to kind of make the necessary changes that I think a lot of us feel that need to be made.
Yeah, I hard agree with Eugene. I don't. Fans aren't going to like to hear it, but like it's going to take something catastrophic to get him out. I think.
What's going on with Crystal? Stand up.
I mean,
hard knock.
Yeah, I think unless Portugal hangs 5 on him or something, I don't think he.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. Like if Sweden beats them, 6-0, 7-0, then maybe. But I think they kind of have that double-edged sword where it's obvious a change needs to be made, and unfortunately, the way that U.S. sports works, a change won't be made until results start getting really bad. But the U.S. are just so talented that I don't see them hitting a stretch like that. Like they would have to have a Canada type of stretch where it's just a couple tournaments in a row of poor performances, poor showings, and then early eliminations. And I just don't. It's hard to see that with just the pure talent that the U.S. has.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you could get a coach to coach this team.
No, I mean, no, you could probably get any coach to coach this team.
Oh yeah,
it's a great job.
If it better not go home.
It's like
if the trophy doesn't come home,
the federation has to be willing to make the change, and I just don't think they care.
Get my girl Harvey from Rain on the line pronto.
Yes.
Get her on the line right now. I'm biased on that pick, but I think
that's a great
she's the
shout.
best option.
Carmen Moscato isn't doing much right now. I don't think. That's
we'll see.
Is that a yellow?
That would
Rose
be a
ain't
yellow.
It looks like a yellow. Yeah.
So
Don't Rose already got a yellow?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
So she's out for the next game,
Oh wow.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
And that
this just
midfield just took another hit.
Yikes on a bike.
So now, what is looking more likely than not, a match against Sweden is going to have to be played without Roosevelt.
Arguably your best midfielder.
Yeah.
Nice.
While your other best midfielder is playing center back.
Line.
Quick, somebody tell me, what did she do?
So in the last match, she got a yellow.
No, I mean, what did she do to get this one right now?
So
not a damn.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing what they're calling it on is her knee hit the back of that Achilles area, and oh my god, Alyssa.
Yeah, Portugal's like, I'm gonna ask this question right now.
Playing like
Alyssa's having flashbacks, man.
Hold on, not too much.
Ow. Okay, she's okay. Okay, I'm looking at the replay of the Rose thing.
Now all
she was just there. She got a yellow card for being.
She was pushed and then got in trouble. Like, how does that work?
Yeah, and so if Bunny Shaw didn't get her yellow card rescinded, they ain't gonna do it for Rose.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Not.
I don't think they rescind yellow cards.
No, they don't. So
we're doomed.
Yeah.
Well, y'all. Well, Alyssa Thompson will be back for the next playoff push for Angel City. Gonna have Julie Beth back. We're gonna be good. On to Paris, y'all.
I'll tell you what, that's yeah.
Angel
Angel City's probably like wishing their players weren't doing so well. Because they could definitely use, June.
June might be holding the trophy.
June's probably not coming back for a little bit.
For a while, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
June's gonna be a minute.
But again, Angel City did look good against Portland, to be fair. And yes, I know Portland was without Sophia. We all understand that, but again, everyone's missing. Well, a lot of teams are missing players. So
does Blacko understand that at some point, yes, the Silva is going to actually kick that out shot. He's going to go in. I need you know what? That's why I'm going to be Brazilian. Be another nation.
I'm a
just like give you another nation.
I can't do this.
Get that dual citizenship
to a new nation for the rest of the World Cup, effective immediately.
I was gonna say, I want to say Brazil in my chest, but Pia is gonna piss me off tomorrow.
I was about to say, yeah, you're setting yourself up from one coaching challenge straight into another coaching challenge. Way to look out for your mental health.
What are we doing? What is happening?
What am I watching right now?
Trash.
It's going to be the story of the tournament, which is going to be, can they make second half adjustments? What is that second half going to look like? And then again, from Portugal's standpoint, are they going to make second half adjustments to actually have a little bit more bite to their attack? Because they're knocking on the door, they're asking the questions, but they haven't done quite enough to get real threat.
I've watched halftime shows with 8-year-old little peewee leagues play better than this.
Ashley Sanchez. She gonna be seeing time next game.
Mm-hmm.
In the mid?
She gonna have to. Ain't no Roosevelt.
I mean, oh, Jesus Christ.
Woo!
I mean, personally, at this point, I would just do the thing that should have been done and just put Julie in your midfield,
and bring in Alana Cook. Let's stop this nonsense. Why are we doing this? Why are we living this life?
As I've learned in the last 2 years, if it makes sense, it don't happen. So, what do I know? I'm just here.
Like they can't get the ball up the field.
God, this is embarrassing. Oh, she's got to get a card on that, doesn't she?
I
So
don't think
far,
she
no
did.
card. Yeah, no
I'm not
card.
seeing a card yet.
Which is wild considering the card Lavelle got.
Right. Oh, the money bags drop. Specific money bags drop. Ha ha ha. Ha.
How much left is in that budget? I'm asking for the entire nation. Yeah, how was that not a card?
Maybe they was like, ooh, our bad on that last one, so we just gonna let this slide.
Yeah, true. That's probably what happened.
It's happened before.
Makeup call. Yeah.
Yep. Guys, what are we doing?
Again, it's just probably more frustrating because you know the talent on the pitch. Like there's literally no reason why US should be looking this bad against anyone.
If it make y'all feel any better, the last time USA basketball went somewhere, we were struggling. We got gold at the end, but in the beginning, we was like feeling the same way. We was like, what are we doing? And not this time, but like the last time, whenever that was. It was like the other day. When was the last time we was in somewhere? When was the last time we went to the Olympics?
It would have been the Summer Olympics, right? Yeah.
Basketball
Summer Olympics, so it would have been 2019, right?
Or was it I feel like we was just there.
Yeah, it was
2021.
21, okay.
21, because they postponed it because of the pandemic.
Okay, right.
That's right.
Yeah, and we was feeling the same thing. We was like, man, why is Sue Bird here? Why is Diana Taurasi here? Why are hangers? And then we ended up moving on.
Why?
Netherlands got a fifth, by the way.
Oh God!
Of course they did. It's still the first half, isn't it?
Barely. They got 4 minutes of stoppage.
Oh my fuck.
They're at 45-30 right now with 4 minutes of stoppage left.
And we can't get one on Portugal?
That's what I'm saying.
Is there a slaughter rule at this?
No.
Nope.
No mercy rule.
They let Vanderdunk score?
2
Pack it
minutes
on up,
of
y'all.
stoppage.
It's a, that's the mercy
The
rule right
former
there.
Arsenal
Yeah,
pair
the
getting goals
sport.
today. Nice to see.
Only
Then you
2
just gonna have
minutes
to
of
take over
stoppage.
and do it yourself, pimp.
My gosh. What are we doing here? Why are we doing here? Oh my god, no, don't let her do you like that.
Man, how poetic is sports? The fact that it's likely US is going to play Sweden in the first match of the knockout round. A team that has gotten them before. That's the fun part.
I suddenly hate poetry.
Yo, we might get ran about the. We might get ran about the. We might get packed on up.
What's worse, the fact that you have to go up against Sweden, a team that you know you definitely should beat this time around, but has definitely gotten the upset against you before, or knowing that if you beat them, all you have to wait, all you have waiting for you is Japan.
What was that? What was that Thanos quote?
Yeah.
Read it, run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. Just accept the fate at that point.
Yeah.
So
And
then the question gets asked, if they don't get past, what would that be? Quarterfinals? If they don't get past the quarterfinals, is that enough for Vlatko to lose his job?
Put Harvey on the phone.
I mean, I know the answer from the group, but what is the answer going to be from the federation?
No,
you know what I mean?
They're gonna give him 2024.
Come on, Lynn.
Come on, Lynn.
Oh.
Ooh.
But no, I think going back to everything like you guys touched on earlier, they're gonna give him 2024, and if he gets a reclamation project in 2024, they're gonna keep his leash a little bit longer than that. Hell, he might live to see the next World Cup. Might.
Okay, look, make Linda 9 at this rate, because Jesus Christ, what is Alexandra doing?
Nothing. Cardio.
As we
Cardio.
So no stoppage time in this one as they go straight to half, I guess.
No, there was 2 minutes stoppage time.
There was 2
was
minutes.
Okay.
But,
Well, for having started 2 minutes later than the Vietnam Netherlands match, they finished about 2 minutes earlier. So because the other match is still in action.
You guys
I don't know if I can be staying up watching this kind of shit.
Well, you're gonna have to. You can't just leave us.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not leaving today. I mean, I can't be doing. I can't. I'm having flashbacks to the Olympics.
Well, at least it's not the 3 a.m. match. So halftime, scoreless. I think we've all said it. The U.S. looks absolutely dreadful. Yeah. I mean, what are second half adjustments? What are something that both sides can do in the second half to get
Put Alex on the bench?
Right now, it looks like Portugal could very much steal this win. Still.
Yeah.
Yo, if they win at the death, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Put Alex on the bench.
That's the thing, right? Because Portugal wins, they advance, right?
Right. Yeah.
As it currently stands.
Yeah. Just making sure that math is mathing right.
Yeah.
So yeah, what are the thoughts for second half? I'm sorry, Sky, go ahead.
Bench Alex, bring in Alyssa actually, so that at some point you can move Lynn Central because this is her first game playing, and then bring in Pino if you need be at the whatever. Fix the midfield, stabilize it, do some shit. Who has yellows? Like actually, as he's on his iPad. Micro Surface, whatever the fuck it is, like who has cards? Because now you don't have Roosevelt. Somebody else is on a card. Is it Julie?
Moran's on a card.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, get her out there. Get her another card. Get on her. And then
you almost don't have much to lose with
it was
now, right? Because she's already got the match ban.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Next round.
Get her up out of here.
Yellows all get wiped away for knockout round. So
no. If you get the second yellow here, they then just
it'd be a second red.
It accumulates, so you're out the next game.
So she'd be out 2 rounds.
So she'd be out the 1 round. She'd be out the last game they're gonna play because they ain't beating Sweden. Let's be real. And then I mean, just stabilize. I don't know. Fix the midfield. Does Julie have 1 yellow card?
No,
I don't think so.
Horan's the only
okay.
The only other player that had a card other than Lavelle. Yeah, I don't know if I'm the U.S. I'm trying to do something to fix the mess that they're in as far as tactically, but I don't know. It's the lineup is just so out of sorts. I don't know if you can make enough changes. You know what I mean? Like it's just so screwed up that I'm not sure that there's enough that you can do to make it work well. I just think you got to keep playing for set pieces. I think that's really the only place that the U.S. has looked dangerous in the first half was on set pieces. Keep trying to play for free kicks, corner kicks, that sort of thing. For Portugal, I feel like you keep doing what you're doing, keep taking advantage of all that space in the midfield, keep taking advantage of playing through the midfield and playing like getting balls out wide. I feel like they've done real well to do that, and just kind of keep doing that. Like they've had a lot of success. It's kind of from a Portugal standpoint, almost a shame that something didn't go in during that first half. They had plenty of chances. So we'll see. We'll see what actually kind of takes place. But that's where my head's at.
Well, the group chat saying we down horrendous. Yeah, Naomi got cooked too. I don't know what we're gonna do, y'all. Well, we might be family people today. They might be USA and at home. They would have flew over there. They're gonna have to watch the tournament and support another team.
See, now that might actually cause some genuine conversation about Vlatko's job if they were to actually lose this match and not even make it past the group stages.
Yeah,
because then you're looking at, okay, we've got older players. We're getting ready for the next generation of the U.S. team. Like now would be obviously it still would be, but that would be extra incentive to say now's a perfect time to just switch up the coaching and really kick off the new era of the women's national team at the Olympics in 24.
Okay, so here's the thing, and I promise we definitely were too crossover earlier, but I'm probably going to relate everything back to what I know with the basketball team. Like they typically let them get to like this last Olympics to like say goodbye. So I genuinely feel like Alex and Megan coming to Paris unless this loss is just so embarrassing. I genuinely don't see them not giving them a chance to say, and the fact that every time I watch a game, I see a new Megan Rapinoe commercial. So like for real, like I really think.
No, Megan's done. Megan's
she announced. Yeah,
she's done.
I mean, I don't know.
But
maybe if they do lose the group stage, maybe it's enough for her to be like, I'm not going out like that.
From all of soccer or just
no? Yeah, she said
soccer.
from all
she's
of
done.
It, yeah.
Like she's hanging it up.
She's about to be with the wife. She's about to be with.
She said after
she's a family lady after this, but
she's got this tournament and then 7 NWSL matches, and she's done.
Yeah.
So Alex Morgan says she's trying to go to Paris. I'm like, Paris, where you going to go on a family trip?
No. If Diana walking around saying she trying to go to Paris, then bring Alex too.
I wouldn't know. Y'all don't need to be taking Diana Taurasi to no Paris.
What? I'm telling you, they like to listen. The United States is all about, it's all about generations, but it's all about loyalty to the people who took you there. And they gonna let them get their last little hoorah goodbye and on their own terms.
I thought the last one was her goodbye because didn't she get like their 5th medal or something? Now they got like the most medals out of any basketball player. I was like, okay, good, y'all got y'all medal. Go home.
Yeah, but the whole league, Phoenix is counting her down to 10,000 career points right now. So
the slow crawl to that.
So y'all just gonna have to feel our pain and join in, get comfortable.
I do agree though. I think Alex Morgan sees the Olympics.
I mean,
especially
if she wants to,
yeah. Especially if Vlatko's running the team, like it would have to take a new coach coming in and then saying, "Actually, I'm getting the future started now." But even then,
can you imagine the backlash?
That's what I'm saying. Like even then, as a coach, you probably wouldn't want to start your regime with, half of your fan base going absolutely apeshit, So I'm sure she has her ticket to Paris.
Well, at least she's not running wind sprints.
But if they get a new manager, I'll say her what she does in Paris will be limited. I think her playing time will be limited.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course. Now, if Laura Harvey came in, she'd be like, "Yeah, you sit
on
the bench. Yeah. You sit on the bench, you reflect."
Well, to be fair, if her own head coach came in,
yeah, she wouldn't.
Stoney should be on the bench, right? Because San Diego doesn't have nearly the attacking power the U.S. has, and Alex has started to see that shift in the next phase of her career with San Diego. You know,
if Alex makes it to Paris, borderline, I want to say when, but if she makes it to Paris, she would fit in well as a super sub to an extent. Like, obviously not.
Yeah,
as,
she would.
Obviously she's not the Alex Morgan of old, but there is still enough Alex Morgan in there.
Oh yeah.
I just don't think you're getting. Actually, I'm going to scratch that. I know, based on this and a little bit of what what you guys have seen league wise, this isn't an Alex that's going to carry you. You've got enough young talent that can do it. So, and there's a part of me that feels like Alex is one of those players who, once this tournament's over, will recognize that and be like, okay, if I'm going to be called into 2024, it's time to take a back seat. And if the moment calls for it, play your hero ball in the last 20-25 minutes of the game. You've got enough. You've got enough of dynamicism left in you, but
we don't have to suffer like that. Literally, you can have Negroes all across in the front line.
Yes.
All over. Like, we don't have to live like this.
But that's what he's saying though, because like she's gonna go.
Yeah, no, she
needs to make that decision. Kind of like. Oh, go ahead.
No. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to relate it real quick to, like, we saw the same thing in Broso in the men's side here in LA with Carlos Vela. LAFC was struggling to get over that championship hump in their league. And he finally last season was like, okay, I'm going to take the service role. I'm just going to be the guy that sets up other guys, get the younger players in, get them going. He took half of the shots that he's taken in his time there, and they ended up winning a championship. And they won it fairly easy. And I still believe that a big reason for that was because he was able to accept his role kind of the way we saw Kobe in LA do, where you just get to a certain age where you're like, okay, I can still give the team something, but I know I can't take over an entire 90-minute match no more. I'm not going to score a hat trick and a brace every time I'm out there no more. So if she can accept that and just let the young kids do their thing in 2024, I think she'd be an excellent addition to the squad still.
On top of that, though, I would still think that's got to come in a super sub role. And I don't know, maybe this is just recency bias based on how this World Cup is going so far. But I don't necessarily trust her to even still be in a service role if she cracks the starting 11. And again, we'll see what happens when she gets back to San Diego, or heaven forbid this team gets their head out their ass and starts playing. But she can play that service role. I would almost say just drop a little bit deeper in central. Just deep central in the pitch. But
that's the issue though, because a couple of players have been pointing out, like, she's wanting the wingers to effectively service her, but like Sophia, she's winging, or Trinity, Alyssa, Lynn too. They ain't trying to like do that. I mean, Lynn is trying to be gracious right now to be like, here, Alex, run your ass onto the end of this thing and kick this shit in the net. But Alex ain't doing none of that. She ain't in win spree.
Alex can't get there fast enough now. Yeah, that's problem number one.
So then you see, which is probably gonna happen in the second half, where Sophia, Lynn, at some point, if Alyssa pops up, Trinity, they're basically gonna be like, well, if you ain't gonna do that, we gonna bypass you, and we gonna work together and try to put this shit in the net. So she's expecting them to like service her like that, and they're expecting an inversion. So yes, in theory, if she dropped back, but the question is Alex gonna get out of her head and effectively like be like, okay, let me send the ball to other people to score?
Sorry. I don't know. I will say this much, at least in my opinion, she's significantly more suited to do that. And I have a little bit more confidence saying that she will than I ever would of a Carly Lloyd.
Yes, it's true. She is not Carly.
Exactly. So I don't know how much of a victory that truly is, because again, expectations, the floor, when you're talking about who it's compared to. But between her and, if for whatever reason, if we lived in a world where Rapinoe didn't say this was her last year, but said 2024 was, those would be the two that I would trust more to be like, okay, they're more to take a back seat and to drop a little bit more deeper, and if they needed to. But
then again, I don't know if Alex is going, if Katarina Cario is ready to go. And Mal Pugh. I forgot. Mal gonna be back out here in the streets. Shit.
That recovery is looking a lot faster than I thought it would be.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, she might be up out here. I'm tired of suffering. Fuck this shit. Blackout, fix this midfield so they can organize something and have shots. I don't know. I mean, why is Emily Sonnet there? Is he gonna play her?
Vibes.
It's like, who's else on the bench we haven't seen? Ashley Sanchez. She's got audacity. You might as well throw her ass out there too. You got Chrissy Mewis.
Yep.
You got actually competent midfielders, but you ain't gonna put them out there. You only got like 1-6.
All right, bench, the entire bench. Rapinoe, Murphy, Mewis, Sanchez, Kingsbury, Thompson. Forgot Huertas made the trip. But DeMello, Rodman, Cook, Sonnet, O'Hara.
Honestly, I'll bring in Sophia Huerta too, just to like, well, we're having defensive issues, so she might not be out there. So that she can serve some beautiful crosses.
I think
Pontius Pilot.
I think Sophia's a little bit better than Fox right now, though.
Yeah, I mean, because Fox is, I don't know what's happening. Fox isn't playing out of position, by the way. She should be on the left.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know.
Would have been a great time to have Casey Kruger come off the bell.
Whoa. Why you had to bring that up?
Because I'm mad.
She was balling too. If Alyssa Nay is there, I don't understand how Casey Kruger and Tierna Davidson ain't out there. Good shit.
Because it makes too much sense, Sky.
Oh, okay.
That's
to have
why they're
actual
not
experience.
I mean, I don't know. The way Chicago look, that I wouldn't necessarily put too many Chicago people on one field either.
Well, I mean, but Chicago's a mess on several levels. It ain't that. It's not the defense part. Like, actually, it ain't the defense. It's a lot going on. That midfield is a situation. It's one of the things where it's a lot of vibes.
What is the time check real quick? Because second half has started for me.
I am at
45.
4:05:10 or 45:10.
45:30. So.
45:40.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness, 45:30.
Ugh.
Oh, I am behind.
No, we're on the same. Connor, we're struggling together.
Okay. Okay.
Why are people on the ground? Why
and
is
the
Dallas
Netherlands
on the
just kicked
ground?
off too, for anyone that cares about that.
What happened?
Happening. I said Netherlands just kicked off too, for anyone that cares about that blowout. But at this point, in order for the U.S. to get top of the group, they'd have to win and do so by more goals than I think we all feel like they're going to score this one.
Give me one. Give me
right.
One.
One will definitely keep them in the knockout stage, because as it stands right now, if Portugal sneak that goal, they might be sending the U.S. home.
Oh my God. Yeah, at this point, I'm just give me one goal, park the bus. Just.
Whoa.
Oh man.
Oh no.
What
I'm talking about you talking about parking the bus. I've never heard anyone suggest that the U.S.
Well, yeah, they might need to. They might need to put
that bus out there. That's
the
crazy.
one up top in 7.
Break out the box. Get that box going.
They might have to. He actually has that in his game plan.
I'm about to say break out the Greyhound, the Badger bus, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
Get it ready. Just get me the one goal and just get out.
Survive in advance, yeah.
Like, I do not trust this team to be like, oh, let's go get another one. No. And maybe it's in them, but I'm not seeing enough to have belief.
Yeah. Yeah, you just
My little false patriotism is starting to die out very quickly watching this thing.
Well, what teams are we becoming a part of? I think I'm going to do Brazil.
I might join you on the Brazil train.
If not,
I have
also
to look at the field, but I might join you.
I want Marta to win as much as anyone else, but going from one trash manager to another is
rough. Yeah.
That's yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see what they do tomorrow.
Yeah, to be determined. See where they end up in their group stage.
Okay, Rose.
I'm kind of rolling with Colombia right now. I like Colombia.
Yeah, that's Colombia.
Yes,
I think Japan is the best team in the tournament right now. But
yeah, I don't know anyone stopping
picking the Patriots to win the Super Bowl though, like in the Tom Brady years. If I were to go Japan.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice if Belize was any good because I would just defect there. I have family reasons. My mom is from there, so I actually have bloodline reasons. But they're never World Cup, so I don't have to worry about it.
They need to field a women's team consistently first.
They need to field a lot of other things before we even get to that.
Fair.
And I say that lovingly about one half of my blood, but they know it too.
Kick to the back.
Who's down now?
Smith.
Not again. Okay, either I'm going crazy. Do you guys hear sirens in the background?
Yes, I hear it. Like, what's going on?
I
thought it was at my house, but no, I hear it on the thing.
I thought it was out here, and I thought I was going crazy, but
is it on the broadcast?
Yeah, it's on the broadcast.
Okay, I've got mine muted, so I don't.
Yeah, same. I don't hear nothing on the broadcast.
Yes, on the broadcast.
There's been so much stuff that's happened down there, though, even before the cup began, that I'm like borderline worried about what's actually happening outside this arena.
Jeez.
Unless it's a loud ass car alarm.
Well, I think if it was anything serious, they'd probably
would they
I would hope so, right?
Sure.
Like they would at least stop the match and get the players off the field and get people like to concourse areas. If it was that serious, I would hope so. Unless it's just like the sirens from an ambulance helping someone with like a health scare nearby or something.
Maybe, yeah.
It's time for CONCACAF. It's time for the CONCACAF dark arts. Lean into your CONCACAF ways.
That is something that's really interesting, is that the U.S. doesn't seem to like embrace the CONCACAF.
I don't think.
At least on the women's side, because I'll be honest, the men's side didn't, and then the moment they did, they started winning a bunch. So maybe you're onto something, Sky, because like when you start embracing that fine line between fair play and CONCACAF play, it seems to be successful for the CONCACAF teams.
Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if I can handle CONCACAF adjacent Team USA.
Little extra rolling around, a little extra tugging of the shirts here and there.
I need Sophia Smith rolling like 5 times.
Tackles that are just 3 inches a little too high on the ankle.
Wait, did Alex stay on sides? She can't even get to the goddamn ball.
Well, she was on side, but she's slow.
Put her on the bench, man.
What time do we think that subs need to be
today
made if the US is going to get well?
51.
30 minutes.
And
30 minutes ago?
Honest to God, subs should have been made at half.
I could see that.
Subs should have been made at half.
He did that shit in fucking San Jose. Do it today. There's no need to play through nothing. He need better tech. So when we get packed up next game, what time is that game?
Is that a yellow card coming for the US?
I don't know.
Somebody's getting a yellow.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm asking if it's for.
Yeah, I see a highlighter yellow card out, but they've been beating each other ass the whole game. So,
well, it's time to.
Is it Smith?
Smith, yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
I want to see the replay. I kind of missed what happened. Here we go.
Yeah. Can we get a time check real quick so I know where everybody's at?
Yeah,
like 52-20.
52.
I'm at 52. I'm at 52-15.
51-57.
I just got the 52-13.
Yeah, that was a high kick to the face.
Just getting to 52-05. I want to see how bad she hit her. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a high kick to the face. Yeah.
She's lucky that's not a red.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. She's really lucky that was only a yellow.
Yeah, damn.
That would have been a disaster. That's when you just gotta regroup and pray.
Well, how lucky is that not getting that yellow in that earlier
Right.
challenge?
She almost had a yellow last game or the game for that.
She almost had a yellow in this one in the first half with the
true
tackle. That was a harder tackle than what Rose got a yellow for, in my opinion.
Fox just alluded to the fact of the reality that if we lose, we're out. They're now actively floating that out there.
Oh, they're just now getting to that very real mathematical.
That we look real bad. Come on, Lynn. Come on.
Usually I don't have a whole lot of bad things to say about JP to the camera, but I'm just like, guys, we're not good right now. It's okay. You can say it.
Oh.
And the chat, Black Rosie Media says FIFA says it's a false alarm regarding the alarm. So
interesting.
You just false alarming?
Okay.
I ran past it to somebody. Anybody?
Again. God.
Oh.
I'm actually a unpopular opinion, but I'm okay with that. But that's because that's by default the best thing she's done all game.
Chance for Gurma to probably save it. Carry on the corner.
I pulled the fire alarm on this performance. See, Tyler. I appreciate you.
Like the old high school days.
Where they playing it?
Presentation you don't like. This one's Auckland, right?
Auckland, I think.
Give me something else. Okay, that's what I thought.
New Zealand.
I would say if they was in Australia, like set a bunch of kangaroos loose or something near the premises, but I don't know what they got in.
I mean, technically, it is a joint World Cup. It is hosted by both.
I mean,
we just had kangaroos just jumping on the.
I honestly don't know New Zealand's like wildlife like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Do they not have kangaroos?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know what the equivalent of setting kangaroos loose to wrap this up is. I don't know.
I'm going to do all of us a favor right now and get down to the bottom of this and figure out the wildlife situation.
Figure out what animal will help the U.S. in this scenario.
Okay.
Because even if you set kangaroos loose, let's be honest, do we think that the U.S. can handle kangaroos the way they've been playing?
No.
Probably not. You know?
There we go, Alex. Roll,
got that yellow card. See the CONCACAF. There you go. And now Portugal's gets shown the yellow card.
Yep.
Boy.
She hit the 3 rolls. That was perfect CONCACAF form.
I was going to say, Alex went full CONCACAF.
There we go. See, look. Arms just spread out, the face diving, the 3 turns on the ground.
Yeah, look at us.
I want to see the replay. I need to see this replay.
Oh, the replay's glorious.
Here it is.
Yeah.
It was
Yep, and
it was something.
Oh no!
This was in slow motion. My leg.
So
my leg.
Portuguese players on yellow cards, just real quick. Jessica Silva, Diana Gomez, and Ana Borges.
That would miss the next match with the yellow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And Costa now, of course.
Yeah,
I actually hate that there's a possibility where next match exists
for Portugal. Yeah, right. We're like, oh, now we got to start counting yellow cards for Portugal because they might have reason to care.
Like they might do the damn thing. All right, Rose.
And just a brief update: Netherlands has not scored again. It is still 5-0 in the 57th minute. That match seems to have calm down a bit. I'll say Netherlands isn't as aggressive with their attacking. They're just in that
the
kind
sound
of
you hear
controlling
is
the match
sound of
mode.
The sound you're hearing is the sound of that bus just being left.
Well, they're not parking the bus, to be fair. They're still sending a lot. Like they have what 1, 2, 3, 4. They're sending like 7 in attack right now.
Oh, never mind then.
So and they just scored a 6th banger. So there you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Bus.
That bus is a Ferrari, and it's in the 6th gear right now.
They said the Lambo.
Somebody get to the ball.
They don't, and that was shout out. Who is that? That is because I am terrible at some of these names.
I need to find that game.
Bruce?
I need to find
She
that.
just scored she scored again from way outside the box.
Who scored it?
Brooks. That's her second from outside the box. A banger. Honestly, that one is better than her first, and that one just.
Oh my god! I'm just now seeing it.
The curl, it's perfect.
I'm just now seeing the slow mo. That is gorgeous.
It's a gorgeous ball. She is a baller.
Damn.
Might have to Google her and
Portugal out here getting cute.
She's in because oh my gosh,
she's doing amazing in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Portugal's not really looked as good as they did in the first half.
Yeah, they're getting cute. They getting a little too cute. Y'all need to win still.
Yeah, they're turning it over a lot more.
It's that time. do.
Yeah, Rupino is warming up. As Ravel tries to get her CONCACAF on.
Yeah.
Doesn't work out the same.
Come on, Rose. God damn.
Rose needed to. She got to turn forward.
Okay, how was that not a foul? And how is she not?
Who just got popped in the face?
Everybody? Damn near. Rose and someone in the middle.
Oh, they look like Andy Sullivan.
All right. Rose got pulled, right? Like, I'm not making that up. Nope, there it is.
Well, she couldn't pass it to Alex because Alex was in theory offsides. Offsides.
And Rose definitely took another ball right to the freaking borderline, the dome.
Portugal.
That looked better than the last match. Is U.S. growing into their? I'm just playing. This looks terrible. Why are we having to suffer? Blacko. Do you and Beverly have a pack that just sucks?
Well, I said it at halftime. I thought that the U.S. needed to play more for set pieces, and they've done that, and they've come close on a couple of them. So Portugal really needs to stop conceding these free kicks, and this is where the U.S. can kind of eat their lunch.
Lynn Renee.
Yeah, this is dangerous.
Although that might have been off though.
It would have been off. Julie Ertz was
three feet off, like 50 feet.
Oh my
Damn.
Megan Rapinoe is going to be the first sub in as Sophia Smith
60
comes
minutes for Soph. That's a
crazy.
choice.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ow.
Taking off Sophia Smith.
I mean, you had to. She's been paying. She ain't had no rest because we didn't rotate, and she's got a yellow.
She's taking a few knocks too. I think she's.
I mean, you always can. You still can play. I mean, you still got Alyssa Thompson. You still got Trinity.
Right. I'm not too worried about any. If they're looking for a little burst.
Oh yeah. No.
Come on, Megan. It's time to have get them legs working. Let's get it.
You know what? They might also be thinking set pieces because they've started to win a lot more, and that's really what Pino excels at.
We need a Pino Olympico.
I'm all for any. I'm very biased towards Rupino, so I'm in a wait and see approach about this call at least for this sub, but this can't be the only one he makes.
Oof. In the other match, not this one.
They're playing keep away. Why are we having Blacko? What's his middle name?
I don't know.
Bye.
Dumbass.
Made ho.
Oh,
Blacko, dumbass, Andronovsky.
I hate watching bad soccer, and I'm up watching bad soccer. I could be asleep.
Why does every team I love decide to hurt me?
Hey, I'm in Atlanta.
Why do I do this to myself?
I understand.
Come over to the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, you forever in poverty.
At least you guys had supremacy sometime in the last 20 decades.
Yeah, y'all a long time ago. You just pull out a VHS and watch.
I'm a Bears fan. I don't know what success is.
Well,
wait, who
closest thing I got, we got put out in the Super Bowl by Peyton Manning.
Damn.
And I was 8.
Pino ain't that fast no more. Lindsay, what are we doing?
I just don't have confidence that Portugal can score a goal that they would need to advance.
Not too much on your boys. The Cowboys suck. Hey, come through. Let's come to LA. We need to go to the Cowboys training camp to watch that. I need to be entertained. Come on. Let's go, Cowboys fans. Let's come on out here. Let's go to Oxford.
That's right, because their camp is it's out here.
It's like a funny, it's an entertaining situation.
I've always been curious. Why do they do training camp over in Cali?
Because Jerry Jones, he wants to keep. There's so many freaking Cowboys fans.
Oh, that's a ball, Alex Morgan.
Ah! What?
Another set piece for the U.S. though.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair.
And it's Rapinoe standing over.
Give me a Olympicov.
not this time.
Okay, never mind.
We got a lot of corners this game. 5-1 so far.
Yeah, they're racking up the set pieces like Eugene mentioned.
You're lashing out,
So,
Alexandria.
That might be
Yes, that's right. Cowboy slander. That's how we go.
No Cowboy slander.
Actually, the team I hate are the New Orleans Aints. It's a long time Atlanta Falcons.
I was about to say, yeah, that's like
that makes sense.
That checks out. That checks out.
Like, I hate the Aints with a passion. I love the city of New Orleans. I hate Aints fans. Passion.
Sky, do I need to draft Bijan on my fantasy team this year?
We'll see
I
what
don't
they
know if I
look
would
like.
ask Sky about fantasy advice. I'm gonna keep it.
How's your fantasy team, Sky?
Man, I need her.
Well, you
My
notice how she
fantasy,
hasn't
y'all
talked
gonna
about it
do
the
me.
last couple
Whoa.
of games.
Y'all not gonna do that. Y'all gonna be wilding out on me in front of public, in front of public, and in front of company. You be doing that.
What are you talking about?
I just decided to ask the Falcons fan how they felt about their top draft pick.
He should be a good fantasy situation. Now the quarterback situation, can he throw?
Oh, I don't give a damn about your quarterback. I just need him to hand off the ball.
I like that.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's in theory they got a squad. These are the Atlanta Falcons though. So until you see.
Yeah, until it happens.
Until he gets on the field, I would get him because he should be used. But
listen, I'm just saying, just put the ball in the running back's hands, and I will be a happy man if I draft this dude.
I mean, that's what they should be doing.
Ain't that all they did last year? Because I didn't have a quarterback. Well, you had Mary.
Yeah, that's what they did. And then Marcus Mariota threw to nobody. They should have went to the playoffs. It was so bad.
Your division was ass.
It was terrible. Like, normally it's usually the NFC least, but they were feasting.
Yeah.
Or are we showing Julie Foudy?
Was actually strong this past season. The South was pretty shit.
Wait, go Birds. What Birds?
The Eagles.
Oh, Lord.
Everyone's like...
Yes, I'm a Falcons fan. You ain't gonna do this. Look, you can talk about them. I'm dead to the world with the Falcons. They already embarrassed me.
I will say I was an Eagles fan I was a Bears and Eagles fan growing up because my favorite player was on the Eagles. So I was a big Donovan McNabb fan. So that was my guy. That was my guy.
We're gonna have 50 minutes stoppage time. My name is not Sky Safine. It's Sky.
Sky Safine.
Oh, you weren't here.
I can't believe that's still going. That was on our first broadcast, and it's still here.
Making up middle
nicknames like that never go away. No shot. No way.
That's true.
Can we kick the Patriots fan off though
in
the chat? Can we get the Patriots fan out?
Why are you?
Wait, who's a Patriots fan?
Melissa? Why are we Patriots fans?
Who?
Tom Brady.
I hate the Patriots. I'm not gonna lie.
I tolerate the Patriots.
I'm a Raiders fan, so I absolutely hate the Patriots. 100% hate the Patriots.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They can. Yeah. Anyway.
Jimmy G.
Well, listen. I've given up
Wait.
on
So,
the
are you
Raiders.
delusional about Jimmy G? Are you gonna sit here and go, Jimmy G's gonna save us and take us to the next level of blah blah blah?
I've given up on the Raiders. I'm gonna keep.
Okay. I just wondering how logical you are.
They're counting
minutes
pennies
of
over
stoppage.
their best player. Like, I'm not worried about them.
Also, Melissa.
Also,
we cool now since you don't like Tom Brady. We cool.
yeah. And to let everyone know, like, there's been a Portugal player down the last 20 minutes, so not much has been going on. Hence all the football talk. And in the Netherlands match, they almost scored a 7th, but an offside prevented it. So they're still at 6-0. They're not letting up. They are still in full attack mode. They have foot on neck and are looking to score more. So.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we just need to prepare for if we are playing another game.
Well, yeah, there's honestly right now, barring an absolute explosion from the US, you're either eliminated or you're going in as a second team. Because you're not catching Netherlands goal differential.
I don't know why Jessica Silva didn't flip forward. We can't even pass correctly. Lord.
Does he have somebody warming up? Or are we really going to do the
Are we about to
sub
do what Norway did? They kind of back up into the next round?
Maybe. Because it doesn't look like Portugal is really finding that threat that they had going at the end of the first half.
If Portugal doesn't know what they need to do to advance, they sure aren't looking like it. Like they look like they feel they're out regardless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's almost like someone should tell them, "Hey, if you score, you're into the next round."
And the thing is, like, it honestly could be a fact where they know, like, someone in halftime probably told them, but oh my god, she almost got cooked. But it's probably because Team USA hasn't looked threatening enough, where it kind of just like, we could just screw around a little bit and then turn it up.
So I feel for Portugal, it's more along the lines of they don't want to concede to the US.
Mm-hmm.
It's not so much that they're not going to try and push forward. I feel like they are, but they're trying to be smart about it. They're trying to they don't want to start throwing everybody forward too early and then concede on a counter or something like that. You know what I mean? For me, that's kind of the game plan. I feel like if we start getting to like 80 minutes, that's when you start seeing players start pushing forward and that sort of stuff. But I feel like at least you try and hold off on doing that as long as you feel like you can.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you don't give the US that opportunity. Because as bad as they've looked, we all know all it takes is that one opportunity for them to kind of come down the field and just do something incredible, and then then it's lights out.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see though. We'll see when Portugal starts to if they can remain 0-0 when they start to really start applying the pressure and starting to push players forward and that sort of thing. And we may see that in the subs, especially if they start making changes here in the next few minutes. All right, so Deanna Gomez just picked up a yellow card. She'll miss the next one if Portugal manages to get that goal and go through.
I can't tell if that was a CONCACAF roll or an actual I got my leg.
I think it was a blend.
Roll.
I think it was
actual.
Was that Lynn?
Combination.
I think she got her, but I think Morgan sold it a little bit, which is fair.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Donald again.
Got to mix in those dark arts. You have to. The fact that the U.S. is going to that bag of tricks right now is crazy to me. Because again, like that's a team that typically doesn't engage in the CONCACAF kind of mentality. You know, they always seem to come out and feel like, oh, we can beat you just on pure talent and ability.
Wait, so what level of trash is Sweden play? Is their trash at a lower level than the U.S. trash? Or is it at a higher, are we at a higher level of trash? So where are we going to get cooked? That is the question.
Whose trash is worse?
Yeah.
It all ends up in the landfill.
It don't matter. Aslani is going to fucking slam herself into her hand. It's going to be wide open.
Rose is hurt.
I can't believe I stayed up for this.
Right.
And I can't believe they made Alyssa fly all the way from the Chicagoland area for this. You could have stayed here for this.
Well, she might be home in this weekend. So
oh, hell,
she might be home Sunday. Lynn, you gotta roll over. It's been you gotta hit the 3 roll.
3. She couldn't even do the 1.
Woo, what is happening? Lord Jesus, Julie, what you doing?
That like fake turn she did. That was interesting.
What am I? What in the world?
What are we doing?
This is so bad. This
is terrible soccer. Can you make a sub, sir? Who is warming up? Who's at this game? Oh no.
Oh my God.
Yo, we looking like this is like a kitty soccer.
I have
Morgan.
No, don't.
Look. I know we talking about cherry picking, but like for real, why was she there? Like, cool, she was there, but do she know her position? Because why was she just there for that?
I was gonna say she did
play their position. Like, I know people not even in their right ones, but are they even playing the ones they assigned to right now?
Alex, what is that?
She did really well to intercept that ball, but then she just
she had Rapinoe wide open.
Yeah. And
because she shouldn't have been the one doing it. So then when you get it and you're like, well, what do I do now?
Still, she had 5 seconds to just look. She looked dead at Rapinoe and still decided, fuck it. I'm just
gonna go for it.
Right. This is like, ma'am, just pass to the wide open.
Okay, there we go. Lynn, Lynn can't run that fast, y'all.
Couldn't get there, yeah, no.
I have never been so happy to have
Thompson might have got to that.
Yeah.
75th minute.
Let's make some subs, sir. Alyssa Thompson, roll her ass out there.
I'm so glad I don't have any meetings in the morning.
This is not how I wanted to spend my PTO.
This is not what I envisioned.
Staying up till 1 a.m. watching the U.S. struggle bus it.
This is worse than the Olympics, man.
I woke up at 2 a.m. for this.
Bad.
This match feels like a throwback to the first couple matches that we had, only minus the fun physicality aspect of it. Like, it's just kind of scoreless draws that seem to be slogging along. And
I'm sad for Haiti, because if Haiti was focused, they'd be on.
Yeah.
They finished their stuff. Well,
that's why I'm sad for Portugal. Like, there's been several teams that have been in these positions against what would be considered better, bigger nations, and they just haven't. Not only are they not taking advantage of the opportunity, but they just haven't done anything, you know?
Oh.
Y'all ever been scrolling on Twitter and y'all accidentally come across like a quote tweet Twitter beef where it started with something real silly and they just went back and forth like, no, you ugly, no, you ugly, no, your outfit ugly, uglier. And then you just unquote tweet, click. You get to the beginning and you be like, first of all, both y'all ugly and both y'all outfits trash and y'all just had a whole ass mid off on the timeline. That's what this feels like.
Yeah.
And you be like, why the hell did I waste my 10 minutes going through this mid off? You could have just not. That's what I feel like.
Oh.
Okay, so welcome to watching this version of the U.S. Women's National Team under Black Lion and Oski.
Oh God.
Is this worse than the Olympics, y'all? If
Yes.
we had to suffer? Yeah.
Yes. If it's not, we're dangerously on par,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean dangerously.
Okay,
Which
so
is crazy because on paper you should be way better.
Yes. So if this is worse, can this worst team beat the terrible version of Sweden that currently exists?
No.
So then we all gonna be home. We gonna be free. We gonna be free this weekend whenever they play. If they get out.
I mean, the thing is though, like the team like Sweden, they could be absolute trash, but they're also one of the few teams in the tournament that isn't scared of the U.S. at all.
Nope.
Like at all. And the U.S. going into that match, nowhere near the as good as they can be and should be, is dangerous. Like I'm not saying that they're gonna lose that match, but don't think because Sweden's been playing like trash as well that's
true.
You know, and you're like, no, like because Sweden is one of the few teams, no matter how good or bad they're playing in this tournament, that absolutely has no fear against the U.S.
Yeah.
Like,
Black
they don't give a
sub,
fuck.
son.
Yeah.
Is this what he gonna do? He's just gonna make one sub? I'm not about
He's
to.
actually only gonna do the one. Are you kidding me?
Because I mean, you even look at Portugal, like they've been in control most of this match, but you can tell they're scared to really go for it because they're scared that the U.S. might get them on the counter.
But even God forbid you make it out of here, why are you tiring them for no reason? Like right now, it's like you have to do nothing to make it out of here. They have to do something to make it out of here. And you still gonna play the same players? They've been rolling around on the ground all day like the Rugrats. Like, I don't understand.
Tommy Pickles did not deserve that disrespect.
Right? Like, hang on a second.
Tommy Pickles did not deserve that.
Now it's up here on the floor, rolling and twisting and turning and going.
For crying out loud.
I don't think they've got anybody up, right? There's nobody up warming up for the US.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen anyone.
How is there no one warming up?
I mean, if there is, I haven't seen it, but they kind of just did a shot where you could see along
the benches, and there
bench.
was nobody really.
Okay, so Emily Fox don't know. You needed to be flying. You needed to go flying off into the side.
Oh, she should have gone like 10 yards further. We would have gotten the call.
Portugal to make a sub, or
that's true. Phil and Lil would have combined and put the ball in the net. Why are we doing this shit? Angelica would have too. We just out here suffering.
Shit, Susie would have made some shit happen.
Oh well, yeah, no.
Now, Angelica would have scored in the 5th minute.
Angelica probably would have got a red card, but she would have earned that hoe.
That's true.
A red card after a hat trick.
I don't think Angelica's scoring a hat trick. I'm gonna be real.
She'd be the best player out there right now.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Listen, Tommy Pickles said a baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do. They ain't done shit. So I'm taking Tommy and the little brother and the little dinosaur at this point.
Reptar?
No, yellow card for Germa.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. I thought she was going for that back pocket too, but nope.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're gonna see the yellow card because you're probably looking at the breakaway.
Yeah, now she's on the ground and there's a yellow.
Yeah, that's the Germa yellow. As Portugal
at least,
could be making a sub.
At least Fox was right there, so it wasn't
in the 80th minute.
So
Portugal realized they can make a sub.
Sweden.
A substitution, not us though.
Yeah, Portugal just made a sub. The U.S. haven't since the Rupino sub.
I just want him to know that he could still do so. Like in case there was any confusion about whether or not he could, he can.
Oh my god!
Oh
wow!
This is actually becoming so fucking maddening to watch.
Nearly.
Wow.
Listen,
the best chance for Portugal
all night. The US got lucky on that one.
Listen, this is not my fave this is my fave for a reason. God bless my Alyssa jersey. I'm gonna have to go get her autographed jersey in a minute for good luck, because Jesus.
He's about to be home. Damn.
We really stayed up for this.
Yeah.
I set an alarm for 2 a.m. for this, man.
Well, I mean, their next game, if they get out, will be at 7 p.m. and then they'll be going home. So you'll be able to,
I'll be at a bar getting drunk, so at least I could.
Is the knockout run at 7? I thought we discussed this. I thought
no. So because it's second, it's so whatever. It's the other game.
It's a 7 p.m. game.
It is a 7 p.m. Yeah.
Nice.
So we gonna watch them lose at 7 p.m.
At 7 p.m.
I'm not getting up to watch them lose at 3 a.m.
Maybe.
I'm not getting up at 3 a.m.
They still probably advance past Sweden.
Oh, really?
Oh, we have subs.
There is a god.
Subs in the 82nd minute. I can't wait for Vlatko Antonovsky to explain this bullshit.
Well, he's going to explain it by saying all they needed was a draw to advance, so it's not that much pressure.
Sonic? For who?
For Herrera and Williams are coming off.
Mm-hmm. And Rodman and Sonic come on.
And the Netherlands just scored a 7th.
What's it like?
Extra point.
What's it like?
Yeah, they just don't. It's the polar opposite of the U.S. They're just like.
What is Sonic gonna do? Lord, all right, let us play. Didn't Jessica Silva cook up Emily Sonic?
Yes.
Well, y'all, it was a good.
Why Morgan still him to go? Oh my god, I'm done. I can't with Alex Morgan right now. Oh my god,
it would have been off. It would have been off anyway. But yeah, that was a poor decision.
Well, let's see. What is a basketball comp to Emily Sonic? Patrick Beverly? Nah.
That's disrespectful to P-Bev almost. That's disrespectful. Don't do that to him. God damn it. Now I'm thinking about it.
But am I lying?
It's just crazy that against Portugal,
of all
they're really playing for a scoreless draw. Like that's.
We never looked this bad against.
Amazing.
Wait a minute. Sonic is not Draymond. Stop. What are you doing? No.
What? What?
No.
There we go, Rose.
What?
Look, if we gotta stay up for this bullshit, can we now I'm ready to embrace the CONCACAF. Just give me the CONCACAF.
We already gonna have like 20 minutes to stop it.
Well, the US is setting up for a set piece goal at some point.
And then Vlatko's gonna play it like he knew it all along.
So had it all planned out. It was gonna be scoreless for 88 minutes, and then I was gonna score at the end.
How many minutes? Stoppage time. We getting 20.
It's gonna be a lot because was it the Portugal player that was down for like 7 minutes?
Yeah.
I'm calling a Zaza Pachulia.
Wow, you call Emily.
Oh my god. Zaza.
Wow. Damn.
Good god.
Portugal keeper ran into it. Yeah.
Why they keep whooping that goalkeeper ass like this?
Because they're not getting carded when they do.
Well, we're definitely going to at least 15.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say 12.
You think we're 15. Seeing more than 10 at a time?
I think so.
Oh,
that's
not a card on Sonic?
Sonic's not opening the Draymond allegations on that one.
No.
Yeah, right? She said, I'm not Draymond. Bet.
No, at this point, it's giving Grayson. It's
Wow.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Because that's nuts.
Ooh.
But again, they've been beating everybody. Everybody's just been fighting this whole game. So,
But I mean, Grayson don't get cooked like that. Emily Sonda be getting cooked like a little skillet. So
No, Grayson do be getting cooked like that.
no, I'm talking about Shorty. I'm talking about whoever just
put the
line they keeper.
Yeah, who bodied that was Emily Sonda.
Oh yeah, she giving Grayson. Sorry.
Wow. Okay.
Looks like Portugal's gonna make a couple of subs here.
Mm-hmm. If we do see a long stoppage time, it's very much still possible Portugal sneaks out the win.
That's terrifying. That's
because even with the U.S. racking up all these set pieces, they don't. Aside from one, they don't really look to be all that threatening.
Yeah. Yeah, getting the set pieces was a key part of it, but you have to do something with them when you get them, and they just really haven't.
Ooh, nice.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Oh Christ.
Oh dear. We're diving at legs.
This is so bad. All right,
out here looking like high school, not even high school soccer. You're looking like rec league soccer, YMCA.
Shit, my intramural team that I won a championship with in college could probably get a job done on this one. This is bad.
Come on, Trinity, let's go. Well, not like that. Whoa, wait. Oh. Yo, y'all call Emily's son and Sophie Cunningham? Hell no.
I mean, if she Grayson Allen, then yes, she's Sophie.
Yeah, right. It's two sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
I'm contractually obligated to not say a damn word.
Well, except
except
Sophie, though, at least you can count on Sophie to help you and score.
Yeah.
Like she can get hot. So I'm not gonna say she a complete like liability where she don't do shit, but just like
foul.
But Sophie do both. Grayson, I don't know.
I feel like Sophie's kind of like in that Pat Bev area where it's like super annoying, can definitely foul you a bunch, but can also do enough offensively to like excuse it from most people.
Did y'all see the stoppage time yet? How much?
Not
yet. Yeah.
It just hit 90 for me. So
I'm at 89.55.
8 minutes. Wow, only 8 minutes.
8 minutes of sub 10. I didn't think it would hit 10.
I figured it was going to be 8. That was going to be my guess was 8, honestly.
Right.
We will see what happens.
What's Alice Morgan whole name? I need all of it.
I don't know her middle name, to be honest.
I need it.
You want
I feel like I've heard it a bunch.
Patricia Morgan Carrasco, please. I'm sick of this.
Patricia.
Well, yeah. Oh, are you serious?
Oh,
Alex, what you doing?
See, Patricia.
Oh,
I feel like if you have Alyssa Thompson in there, one of those is four.
Wow.
Alyssa don't deserve this. Get her out of here.
How does Portugal not have the lead right now?
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We should
can't
be
believe
going
that
home.
didn't go in.
We should be going home. Oh my God!
That should have been the winner for Portugal. That should have been the winner. I'm still stunned.
Oh,
it's like I don't know what the equivalent of this is, but it's like you opening a door and you be like, "Hey, you go first." No, you got it. No, you go. Nah, you go. Like, that's what this is right now. We just giving that whole
off the post. That's inches. Like that is inches away.
yeah.
We should be going home.
Do anybody want to win this game?
Portugal
tried.
looks like they do. This is kind of where I thought Portugal would kind of start throwing people forward now, right? It's down to the last minute.
They have nothing to lose, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, like in school, well, I know I was a person in school where, like, when you want to be a straight A student, you get everything right. You miss one assignment and now you got like a C. But when you're not turning shit in and then you do all the work at the end and the extra credit and somehow you make it out of there with a B+, that's what this is giving. Like at the last second, they could just do the right thing and it's over with.
Guys, suddenly I really like my park the bus idea because I really don't trust anything else to happen.
Yeah, you might have to do it just to save the scoreless draw. Oh my god.
Yeah. After that breakaway,
that graphic is doing a lot of
everybody in the damn box. This is so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, the touches for Alex Morgan have not been great tonight. You know.
Fucking
Christ. I'm done. I'm so.
Stop passing to her. Pass to fucking Trinity.
Well, she's there.
And at this rate, sub off Alex and put in Alyssa Thompson.
Well, that should have been the move probably 15, 20 minutes ago.
I'm sure you could get a compilation of me just throwing a fit every time Alex touches the ball throughout this entire stream. There's probably a real good compilation there of just struggle faces and what in the hell was that pass?
Yeah, there's been a couple where I felt like if Alyssa Thompson was in, there would have been a lot better looks at goal.
You want to know the sad part? She's going to make the starting 11 next game because she's the great goddamn Alex Morgan.
If there is a next game.
If there is a next game.
If there is a next game.
Because Portugal
came kind of close on that.
Another one.
I kind of want them to just put me out of my misery now. But I also don't.
It's like a
God.
new version of the Jake situation, like Portugal, Colombia, or Germany, Colombia, yeah.
Oh my god. We look like we've never played with one another before.
Do it for Tisha Pinchero. Bye. Woo, buddy. What happened?
What?
You'll see.
Uh-oh.
That was comically bad.
Oh no.
Listen. I don't want to see this colored hair bowl cut and no Seattle Storm, nothing with Super, no goddamn I don't want to see her in another WNBA movie that she ain't got no business doing. No more.
Megan.
That was comically
pull
bad.
The commercial.
Megan.
Immediately.
Pino.
Oh, we got Thompson.
Yep.
Megan
subs 6 minutes into stoppage.
Oh my god.
O'Hara and Thompson are coming on.
Alyssa, why? Why are you bringing in Alyssa with 2 minutes left?
That's unfair to the kid at that point.
It really is. I hate
cool.
teams do that.
O'Hara got legs. It's too much going on back there to have her.
2 minutes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this U.S. team's in trouble.
Wait, did they take out Dunn?
I missed who came off.
Yeah.
Don and Morgan.
Don and Morgan.
Lieutenant Dan's in the building. Let's see if she got legs.
We're a few minutes too late on getting Morgan out of here.
Yeah, it's like let's wait
30 minutes too late.
Why didn't you play Alyssa? This is stupid shit. Blacko front and center. Explain this nonsense.
Again, the explanation is going to be we were playing to advance.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's going to be what he says. They were playing to advance, and all they needed was a draw to advance. So if they felt like a 0-0 draw was the way to go, then they're going to do that.
Then I hope we get our ass. I hope we get the shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
In the next game.
I don't think it's going to be Sweden that does it, but I have that Japan game circle because I think if they avoid an upset in the knockout round that they play, I don't know who they play, but
Norway or Switzerland.
Norway. Japan plays Norway.
Yeah, they should definitely cruise through that one. I'm not going. As
I'll get a concussion.
Netherlands-Vietnam match goes final 7-0.
Congratulations to the Netherlands on winning the group.
Winning the group, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think the U.S. has 9 goals in them in the next 30 seconds.
He done got too much gel in his head. What is you doing?
Last chance. Yeah, that's not going to be enough.
That's it.
Yep.
It's over?
It's over.
Yep. The US
I actually feel awful for Portugal.
Yeah.
I feel like for a large part of this game, they outplayed the U.S. and
they just didn't have the urgency, I don't think. Like, I mean, I guess I understand they were trying not to get hit on the counter, but also you have nothing to lose. Like, you have to win to advance. Why are you playing so timid? Just go for it from the start.
Yeah. Bro, son, man.
We got the U.S. advance, and they limp into the knockout round in second place, where they will play Sweden. Most likely, because Sweden, that group still has a final match, I believe.
We're spotting it, yeah.
Japan
they should be fine. Sweden should be fine because their goal differential in that group is god tier.
That implies we can score.
Oh, so you do realize Sweden's gonna take their new tactics against us to another level. So they're gonna put Asllani on Haran and knock her completely out the frame, and it's just gonna be wide open. They probably gonna do bicycle kicks and shit. We're gonna get packed up nice. It'd be nice and good. Hopefully it's a 7 p.m. game, so we just be done, and then we can pick our new teams and move on and go forth and prosper. So
have me.
I'm a Brazilian though. Let's go, Marta. Let's go, team. I'm ready.
She's already defected.
Oh, she's got her jerseys close. Yeah, see.
Let's go, Formiga. Let's go, Marta.
There we go.
We ready.
That was okay. So thoughts on this match? Because for me, that match, I'm so glad that was a midnight match and not a 3 a.m. match. I would be.
I'm sorry, y'all. For all
I'm sorry, Eugene, because I would be so pissed.
It is 4 in the morning here right now, and I honestly wish I was asleep.
That was a terrible match.
That was bad.
I'm sorry for all y'all who got up early.
Send an email. Yeah.
Wait, okay. I could be Jamaican too. I'm a free agent. I'm here. we gonna win this trophy. We gonna. I could be Colombia. I'm here because we gonna get it squirted out. I can't believe this man is coaching the United States.
Oh my god!
He literally left Alyssa Thompson on the bench. He didn't even bring in Ashley Sanchez.
2 minutes left in stoppage time.
Ashley Sanchez got her baby hair still sitting right on her head.
I can low-key read the lips of who is that? Kelly O'Hara giving like a post-game speech right now. And yeah, the US is already in that mindset of the next round. It looks like she's saying something to the effect of get that group stage out of your minds. We're moving on. So were the words that I could gather from that. So they very much understand they've not played well at all. And you can tell by the looks on their faces, they know they've not played well at all.
They were lucky to get out.
Questions will be asked. Oh, they're very lucky. That's what I'm saying. They're in a group of teams that could not take advantage of the moment against them.
Yeah, I mean, Portugal was inches from advancing there when they hit that post. This is, yeah, I still feel bad for Portugal not advancing. I feel like they were the better team for a lot of that game, especially when it counted down the stretch, and they were kind of unfortunate not to go on. And it would have been, it would have been all on the U.S. and the coaching setup there if that goal had gone in. They were not put in a position to succeed, I don't think. And against a better opponent, and that's no shade to Portugal, but against a better opponent, it's a much different ending for the night.
Alex looked terrible. Right.
Like
Alex, Patricia, Rusto, Morgan.
Yep.
that actually just happened.
Yeah, I feel like the stun lock that we all have right now says a lot in terms of the reactions to that match. It was just a very blasé performance from
We talked about
the U.S.
NBA comparisons, WNBA comparisons, Nickelodeon, and the NFL.
while also watching the Netherlands put 7 on their team
Right.
and not give up a moment. Like they were still going for an 8th in the final seconds. It was crazy
Right.
to see.
And all of that was more entertaining than whatever we just watched.
So, I mean, I know the answer is going to be Vlatko, but like, what can he do to improve on the U.S.? Because I feel like just asking what does the U.S. need to change is just going to lead to us saying fire the head coach. But I mean, just in terms of going forward for the next round, like what needs to happen?
Stabilize the midfield.
I
So
agree.
it's not whatever the fuck.
Moving Julie back to the 6.
Yeah. Actually make Julie Ertz the fucking 6 and pray.
Like if he's hell bent on running this 4-3-3 with the holding mid, if he's or however they
Whatever
actually
that is.
listed the formation on TV, which I thought was weird.
Like the 4-1-2-3 type thing.
Yeah, exactly. Just it's a 4-3-3. Like, but
Yeah.
whatever it is.
It's a 4 struggle.
Julie needs to move into that holding role.
Yes.
Put Alana Cook back there, and I know he won't do it. I feel more confident in him putting Julie back as your holding midfielder than I do with number 2, which is Alex has got to hit the damn bench. She's been ineffective. She's been ineffective the first 3 games. I honestly do think whatever that miss was in that penalty miss, it's toying with her horrendously now. So you got to sit her down. You've got to ask the tough questions. You go with the starting front 3 of either Lynn, Rodman, Smith, Rodman, Thompson, whatever you want to go. You've got options, but Alex Morgan cannot be in your front 3, even though I know that's wishful thinking at this point. And now you got to figure out what the hell to do with your midfield, considering that you lost Lavelle. So
that's going to be the struggle.
This is what I'm saying. You're gonna have to play Julie Ertz as the 6 because Alex ain't doing it, and then Haran it's like her knee is imploding. And then you're gonna miss Roosevelt, so you're probably gonna have DeMello. You don't trust Ashley Sanchez. Boy, yeah, man. And is Alana Cook hurt? Like, what's going on?
She's probably not playing because he wants Julie in that center back role. Like we'll know for sure in the next match because I think you guys are right. I think Julie's gonna have to move to the 6 now, especially with Rose out.
Yeah.
So and then Rose is the only one missing from the US for yellow cards, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah.
Yes.
So
Naomi didn't get a yellow,
just
right?
be missing Rose. Well, she got one.
She got one.
She didn't get one in their game before, right?
No. I don't think so. I'll double check that.
Knowledge.
I don't think so.
No, Lavelle got one against the Netherlands, and Haran got one against Vietnam, and that was it.
So the US is just going to be down Lavelle.
Yeah.
And so I think we're going to see. I think that's if Alana isn't hurt, that's what you have to do. You have to put Alana in there partnering with Germa and move Julie back to defensive mid proper and try to turn around your fortunes because the way the US has looked now, I don't think it would be a complete shock to anyone for them to lose to a really bad Sweden team. And if they do survive that one and have to face Japan, I think everyone will be going into that one feeling like Japan's going to win, which is kind of crazy to think about when you think about the U.S. women's national team, right? Like them going into a match, not only not being favorites, but being an underdog to the point where I think a lot of people would feel like they would get blown out is kind of crazy.
Damn.
I echo the sentiments with the midfield changes, but I also agree with Connor wholeheartedly that you got to change up the front three.
Yeah,
And I think Smith up there is good. Williams was good. I just feel like the center mid, you can't play Morgan there. She clearly didn't have it this game. Kind of easy misses. They kept showing the replay of her dribbling over the end line, and I think they were showing it trying to show it in a positive light, like they almost scored, but she still dribbled over the end line. Like that's that was not great. And yeah, I feel like if and I don't want to put this all on her because I feel like there was a lot that went wrong for the U.S. But if she's more clinical on a couple of the opportunities that she has, this is a non-issue.
Yeah.
So yeah, but hard agree on kind of just the retooling of the midfield. But I just like the fourth game of the World Cup is when you start to do that. That's
not great.
That's not good.
It's horrible. This is an adjustment that should have been made today.
Yes, exactly.
This was the game you make that adjustment.
I cannot believe we just sat through that shit.
I don't, as much as I don't agree with Alex kind of starting anymore and being at that starter level, if you are going to start her, you have to have in your mind, if she doesn't have it, then the 60-minute
you got to
mark.
yank her.
You just have to put it in your mind. You have to say, I have Alyssa Thompson. I have options because, again, I have the deepest talent pool on the planet. Like, you're going to have options at just about every position. So if you're going to start Morgan, I respect it. But, yeah, if you're going to start her, I respect it. But you have to keep in your mind, if she's not doing anything super productive by the 55th, 60th minute, she's out.
Because, even with Pino is not normal. And Pino is fighting through a calf injury. So, yeah, like, you got to have you're going to have to put the black people out there. It'll have to be a black lineup and try them out there. Let them go be great and stabilize the midfield and let them cook and pray. But you can't go. Sweden has already played us certain ways, the same damn way, because he's running the same dumbass tactics. We're going to have Aslani plastered on her end and having her moving her all around the field, and they just going to come through like basketball players trying to shoot at the goal and set pieces. And that's how we going to go home. Damn. Or Japan going to like stunt and hit back bicycle kicks.
Yeah.
Damn.
I just don't think we can overstate the fact that this midfield. I mean, it already doesn't help that we had a midfield problem during this entire game. Now you add the fact that Rose is gone.
Yeah,
now you add that.
You're arguably your best midfielder, arguably your best player is now missing the next game.
Exactly.
So Crystal looks crazy. Naomi looks crazy. Everybody looks crazy. If the whole team looks crazy, that's a coaching issue. That's a tactical problem.
Like,
that's what it feels like.
Like And as much as, and I completely agree with all of you guys when we talk about having like this, the deepest pool out of freaking everybody. The names that didn't even make it on the plane, right? But it feels like malpractice how you have this deep pool and the answers are staring you right in the face. Quite literally just a matter of shift you here, shift you there, done. And it's almost like it's blatantly ignoring it. So I don't know if it's stupidity, I don't know if it's ego, I don't know if it's pride, I don't know if it's stubbornness, but whatever it is, it feels like malpractice because there's no way you have that many potential answers in front of you and you go the opposite way from it. Now, because you made life difficult for yourself, life just got made difficult for you in the form of Lavelle gone. Now you got an entire team that looks kind of like shaky. You've got a Sweden team that is unafraid whatsoever against you. So it's so fucking cliche, but they've made their bed, and I think Sweden might actually just put them to sleep at this point. And there's no one to blame.
There we go. Yeah, buddy. It'll be Sweden, and then after, if we survive them, Japan gonna clap us on into oblivion.
I'm just interested to hear Vlatko's response in terms of what he plans to do without Rose now, and honestly, because I'm sure that he'll be asked what the plan was going into tonight. I feel like I know what the answer is going to be, but I want to hear him say it because whatever they came out with planned tonight was not good at all. Again, especially when you compare it to a Netherlands side that was essentially in the same kind of boat, right? Like either win or draw in advance, and they just were like, "Fuck this, we're scoring 10."
Oh, they had he gonna be like, we had 100 shots at the goal,
and I just feel like the U.S. went into it like, yeah, we can draw. Like they just went into it playing for the 0-0 draw, and that to me is disgusting for a team as talented and as good and as creative as the U.S. are.
I'll tell you what, though, if that's the mentality that they're going to have, and if that's kind of like if that was what they went into, it's like, oh yeah, we're going to treat it like a big game, do just enough to skate by, they better come out in this next game looking like the Team USA that we know. Because if their only objective was just get us to the next round, well, if the objective was get there healthy or get there with everybody intact, that's gone out of the water. So now you've got option 2, which you need to play. Like there is absolutely zero excuse. I don't care if it's the group stage. Like the statement game should have been the Netherlands game, and you barely made a statement there. If anything, you responded and were content with hanging back. And on a game like today, where lesser opponent, put them to bed, get that momentum, rotate some pieces, get healthy, go into Sweden or whoever if we had hypothetically won the group. The excuses run out starting the moment that final whistle blew, honestly. Like if Vlatko says it with his chest that he knew what the job was and that's all they did is played for the draw, we better see world beater Team USA from the first minute on. Because if we don't, the argument can and should be made that Vlatko doesn't see Paris 2024, at least not under USA colors. But it's embarrassing. It's just and I'm not even talking just from all of us staying up and watching that standpoint. Just how are you the back-to-back champs and you look like that? Now you look more vulnerable than you ever have before. So,
oh dear.
Like
so
that's
if we beat Sweden, we got to play Japan. Yeah. And if you were to beat Japan, you're gonna play Spain. Or somebody. Oh dear. Well,
what you're saying is it's looking like a short knockout round for the US because I don't think we see that world beater US team. And
No.
yeah, I mean, just after that, as that performance went on, I'm thinking more and more that they might not get past Sweden. So we'll see. I still think they do, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't.
well, damn, that's sad.
I mean, yeah, we stayed up for that. I mean, it is what it is. You know,
We made the best out of it.
I'm definitely gonna sleep through Group D. So sorry, England and everyone else. I'll catch y'all in the morning because
Take a nap. I gotta get back up and go to work.
I need all my energy for that Jamaican Brazil game that we're gonna be doing.
Oh yeah, that's tomorrow. It's gonna be a bunch
in 24 hours, right? This time tomorrow around.
Yeah, it's on tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a 6 a.m. Eastern kickoff. So I think 3 a.m. for you guys.
I'm gonna need 18 of these hours to be sleep. So.
Any final thoughts?
Yes, I got some because I'm trying to figure out what's funny. Like maybe I'm just stuck in my ways of like an older athlete where I'm like, you can tell how I feel about the game after the game. I feel like it's too much smiling going on. And maybe, like I said, maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just a Chicago in me. But I was watching they huddle afterwards and I'm not too much because, you know, them was our people. But I saw some kikiing, and what are you laughing about? What's funny? Like, I don't see any emotion or anything on their faces that lets me know that they feel like they could have done better. Like, I don't feel like they should be happy that they got here. That concerns me because that means that you did get way too comfortable and you're just sighing relief. And I don't like that. I don't understand why I don't see anyone frustrated or still like zoned in or focused or trying to figure out what they could have done better. They just like, well, we still here, and that's a dangerous mentality. The timeline said Carly went off, but then the timeline also turned on Carly, which tracks. But she said they was arrogant, and I don't think it's necessarily showing up as arrogance of previous national teams.
Yeah,
but I do think that they got too arrogant in the fact that they're too comfortable because y'all have not made a statement this entire group play. And y'all should not be kikiing, laughing, smirking, smiling about nothing. There's nothing to be smiling, smirking, and kikiing about right now. And the fact that they are, like, yes, it's a lot of people in the wrong position. It's a lot of lack of coaching, a lot of lack of adjustments. But I'm looking at them, and it's like, I don't feel y'all. Like, we can't even say, like, y'all got the dog in y'all because y'all don't. Y'all got courage. And that don't scare nobody. So that's just my...
They got the stuffed animal dog. Toy. I mean, yeah, it's bad. I don't know.
I don't even know about the stuffed animal because I'm pretty sure my freaking Build-A-Bear Pikachu from a few years ago probably has a little bit more fight than whatever the hell I saw.
You're playing for the draw. That's
crazy against Portugal.
That's sad. Yeah, it's sad. It's
that
sad
says,
to me.
I don't know if
that says the most to me. That says the most to me. That's what it is. They came out.
I agree.
They played for the draw against Portugal. They did just enough. They got a C+ and they're happy with it.
Man, I'm gonna be asleep. I ain't watching this shit on Saturday.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna watch. You have to watch the knockout round. If only to see it, because I feel like it's one or two things. Either the US wins big or they lose by a couple goals and like a shocking.
No, I need them to lose by 5.
I don't think that'll happen.
Up correctly.
Not to Sweden, it won't happen. To Japan, maybe. Like I said, I definitely can see Japan. Not just winning. Oh, don't be crazy. Not just winning, but like scoring 4, maybe 5 against the US and shutting them out. Honestly, like especially if the US plays the way they play today, yeah, Japan's gonna shut them out and Japan's gonna score 4 on them, easy.
But I mean, it's hard to have dog if like tactically it's not correct. Because I'm just thinking about how all these players.
Girl, no, it ain't. Let me tell you, I went to a predominantly black neighborhood school in Chicago, so that tells you how good our soccer team was right there.
Well, I mean,
they were not good, but you know who was good? Me. Because that lack of dog in them ain't got nothing to do with the dog in me, and I just don't see it in nobody. Like, I really don't. Like, even on teams where you can see someone, you can be like, you know what, you got heart. Who you saying that? Who you saying that about on this team?
Honestly, only Lynn until she got tired. I mean, because even that's it. And then you waited too long for Alyssa. Everybody else looked like they was dying. And
but again, I think all that falls back on it. I feel like we're making him out to be a punching bag, but this is all on him.
Yeah,
the lack of rotation, even slight rotation in the Netherlands game, to roll out the exact same lineup, then to only use the one sub in that game. Then you come to today's game, you tweak a little bit. It's mostly unchanged. Not a whole lot of adjustments made coming out of the coming into the second half. Like, we saw that brief 10-minute flurry at the beginning of this game, and then it's like we just reverted back to the first two games. So you can have as much talent and everything like that on this field, but if you are consistently being shot in the foot where you don't even know, like, I don't even think the team knows what the base of this formation is right now.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think they know what the foundation is. And they're playing with, whether it's, rightfully acquired arrogance, whether it's just the fact that, we're the USA, you should bow down to us, not to make it right. But they're trying to play through that because whatever system is in place right now is not doing it. It's clearly not doing it. And so the only tactic right now for them is do enough to get by.
Connor,
hear you. Which is still embarrassing. It's still embarrassing to be of the country of the stature that you're at right now, the pool that you have, the dominance that you've established, probably the deepest pool, the deeper pool in 2019, and you're telling them to play in a system which is do enough to get by?
Well, but even when we look at who the dogs are, Lynn was trying to dog, but like tactically, nobody was available to get the freaking ball. And then because he didn't rotate, Naomi and Crystal look like they're dying. And so now I'm like, okay, how tired are they going to be when they play Sweden in a few days? And then you didn't play Trinity into the last minute. You kept Alyssa on the bench. We ain't seen the dog Ashley Sanchez yet, have we?
No. To my knowledge, no.
I don't think so.
So that's a dog that plays with Trinity. And they could be dogging and throwing people into the box. And
okay. But like, for the people who watch the W, think about the Connecticut Sun though, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Connecticut Sun be getting to the end every time. Like, if there was an award for most almost championship appearances, like, they in there. And they did a terrible job of making adjustments. And you just be like, Connecticut, why? Like, are y'all regressing? But you still know Alyssa got that dog in her. You still know Dewana got that dog. Like, you can still feel the fight, even when it's frustrating because the coach is not coaching like they should, or just whatever. But like,
I get what you're saying, but to expect almost the same carryover like that and universally, it's not a one shoe fits all box here. There's similarities, absolutely, but I don't think in this case, especially in the game of soccer, where you have these managers and coaches where they're so unbelievably rigid, more rigid than basketball, I would say, and just like play by this system, especially if they have especially if the directive right from the jump was play for the draw. Like, I am willing to bet so much money that if the Hounds wanted to be set loose, they would have, and they should have. And that's an argument for a different day, obviously, because we didn't see it. But there is enough talent. There are enough dogs on this team. Tactically, it's, again, like I mentioned earlier, it's malpractice at this point. There is no excuse why you have Lynn and Sophia. If they are beating your number 9 into the box and they're trying to whip that sucker in and the ball's floating in and your 9's not there, it's hard to. I could go on and on about what we just watched, but that was.
Yeah,
it just goes back to what I said earlier. We have to see the Team USA that we should have been getting and that we did get for an extent in the first 10 minutes today. And we did get to an extent in that Netherlands game. And up to they could have coasted the first game. Sure, whatever, wash. We need to be getting the Team USA that we know, the ones that keep parading themselves that they're so damn good, and we know it's there. But where is it? Why are we now playing like we've never won a World Cup?
But were we really playing for the draw? Like, I would understand if maybe we took like far out shots on goal or just like all the worst case scenarios. But we had good looks.
I think
so it's like, well, now Megan, well, Patricia, like, what's up?
Megan had a few good looks. They're obviously ineffective on a few times, but she was a lot more effective than Alex was. So yeah, again, like I said, I think at the beginning of this game, we weren't playing for the draw. That directive had to have clearly switched because there wasn't that aggression until we saw the second half, like Eugene was saying, and when they started playing for more set pieces and everything. That's when we saw the more aggression. That's when we saw a team that was like, oh, shit. Should probably score. Didn't see a whole lot of that in the first half, and then they kept on. It looked like they were debating what they wanted to be in that second half for a little bit. So I don't think initially, maybe they weren't playing for the draw, but based on that aggression, they've played more aggressive than that.
Yeah.
And so I was getting real big flashbacks to the Brazil game, where you saw the only adjustments tactically that you really saw came at the half. The first 10 minutes of both halves, the U.S. looked pretty good, I would say. And then Portugal changed to adjust to what the U.S. was doing. The U.S. didn't really change, and that's 100% on the manager. You have to be able to make these in-game adjustments. You have to be able to react and be proactive, both when your opponent kind of catches up to what you're doing, and we didn't see that. And, just like we saw in the Brazil-France game, it came back to bite them, and that's something that, they're either gonna have to do or they're gonna suffer the consequences for.
And like, I don't want to sound like a complete asshole, but it's like, how long are we going to say he's not a closer, he doesn't make adjustments, and say, well, it looks like the new group isn't meshing well with the old group, and Alex gonna need a Megan, and Trinity and Sophie need to be there together. It's like, okay, great, like, sure, but if at the end of the day we know who is making the decision, and he's shown us with his history what his decision making is, and what the game plan is going to be, at what point are we locking all of y'all at the local planet, Hollywood, whatever, Chuck E. Cheese, and making y'all do a sleepover and just get it together? Because if y'all know that that's what it has to be, and y'all are not meshing, mesh. Like, it is your job. Y'all are professional athletes. Y'all have been playing on different teams with all kind of attitudes, all kind of people, all kind of ages, your entire lives. At what point do you take the beef, grill it up, and eat it, and just do whatever it is that you need to do? Like, something has to give. Like, I get it. And yes, we can definitely be like, it's a management issue. But when you can control the things that you can control, and you can only control the things you can control, when do we start talking about controlling them? Like, what is the issue? Because it can't just be, well, we suck, and I told you that you need to put this player with this player. But if we not doing that, what y'all gonna do about it?
They're gonna have to lose. It's gonna come back to losing, because literally, like, this has been going on for a few years. It went downhill at the Olympics, and it's stayed downhill. And he's not made adjustments. He had a pool of 60 people. He only brought in 35, barely. bunch of them got injured. And then you got what you got, right, for talent. You don't have clarity in terms of your tactics. They can have a come to Jesus meeting and go, we got to do better, play better. But honestly, still tactically, like literally tactically, midfield is a big chunk of the issue. Like if you deploy people who don't fit and you got big ass holes, and literally these same big ass holes got your ass embarrassed at the Olympics, and you about to play the team in a knockout stage that beat your ass in the Olympics and have remained beating your ass every time you play them, and you not making different tactics, you gonna run into the same shit. On top of the fact that you now got tired legs because he kept playing people. So I think some of these dogs were already tired. Like Trinity Rodman looks exhausted. And we about to have to roll her out in this game, in a knockout game. Or Naomi Gurman was getting cooked. Naomi don't get cooked. Crystal was getting cooked. But Portugal. We gonna have Black Stenius in all the
You mean Sweden?
Yeah, we're gonna have Sweden. We're gonna have the Black Stenius. We're gonna have Jacobson. They're gonna be cooking us. We're gonna be cooked by the white ladies and the blondes. But anyway, like I see what you're saying, but like this is a thing where the tactics are so bad. I don't know. It's similar. Damn, I hate to say it, it's similar to Bev. It's not as bad as Bev because I didn't see Sinclair be a focal point, and she should have been on the bench. I mean, well, shit, it might be similar. It's not as bad because you got a whole elite defense falling on top of each other into the goal, but it's up there. I don't know how we can sit here and say there's adjustments that can be made with what's on the roster, but if he don't put Julie as a stabilizing midfielder, their midfield's still gonna be like all wide open like the Red Sea, and they just gonna be coming through, and doing what they do. And if we lose 5-0, lose 5-0. You know what I'm saying? Lose 3-0, lose 3. Lose 1, whatever. But I don't know what they're gonna do. Pray, hope, wish. Because even the dogs that can dog, I mean, Meg Rapinoe don't look right. Kelly O'Hara.
Alex Morgan was just given player of the match at the stadium.
Well, see, so good night, y'all. Y'all have a blessed morning.
On that note, because I don't.
Patricia, what? Patricia should have had like a hat trick. She should have had 5 goals. What's
too late in the night to be getting into all the problems with the US because we'll be here for hours. But yeah.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. Like, but it's so because it's soccer. I mean, I hate it. I hate to say it. It's not like with basketball, you got a space to like get your shit together. Because of soccer, like literally, if you have terrible tactics, there ain't no hope. You gonna have world-class players falling on top of each other. And it was like I said, what's worse is a bunch of people are exhausted. Like Trinity Rodman didn't even have a speed when she came in. So I don't know what we doing. Pick you a new team. Go Brazil. Go Japan. Maybe you like Sweden.
Check out the Jamaica-Brazil match we're going to be doing tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a good Jamaica-Brazil.
And then decide from there.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the U.S. is doing it, but
we ain't even played we haven't played Ashley Sanchez. I'm done. I'm tired. I can't do it. Naomi Gurman's getting cooked. We didn't play freaking Alana Cook. Like, bruh.
Yeah, it's bad. Play the music and walk us on out, Sky.
Okay. Well, what we need a. You go eat your. Hey,
that's about as hot as it's gonna get tonight because that man did not do it.
Right, we need something. Give me something.
But also not too high because I definitely.
We blew the whistle. It's time to go home. Do what you gotta do. Get your drinks. Get your coffee. Go to sleep.
Ma'am, it's 4:35 in the morning. I'm going to bed.
I'm definitely taking a nap before work.
Get it.
It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm just hanging on.
Shout out to all y'all who coming through tomorrow morning.
18.
Yeah, shout out to all y'all. It's like 50 people coming on here tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
Nice. Yeah, and shouts to everybody who joined us for this one. Sorry you had to sit through a pretty dreadful match.
Yeah, sorry. Oh well, that's how soccer goes sometimes.
I don't know if I can do this Saturday, y'all. I don't know if I can watch them.
You'll be fine. I want to watch that Sweden match, to be honest.
Oh, God damn.
All
right, yeah. Protect your mentals.
I gotta see it. I'm mischievous like that. I gotta see it.
I'm sorry, Sabria. I know where you coming from. I feel you. This is the hell we've been living through. This is why I'm Brazilian. I would be Spanish, but they got kicked. They got their ass beat. Oh, I'm Colombian. There we go. Vamos. Let's go.
You're an eighth of everything. It's all good.
I gotta take my 23andMe. We will find out whose flag I'll be carrying. But yeah, we out here. All right. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Yeah. Thanks to our guests. Thanks to everyone in the chat. We will see you tomorrow.
Yes, bright and early.
Bright and early, yeah.
Bright and early.
3 o'clock. Bye. Stay black.